Turbo.
Don't.
Run that shit back, Turbo.
Bring that motherfucking track back. So Facebook and Warner Brothers cut us off. We had quite a few viewers, so we're going to let everybody get back on. We're going to share it on all the pages and the sites that we had it. And goddamn, they cut that shit in half like a motherfucker, didn't they?
Well, it was cool. It was nice to finally see the video.
Yeah. I mean, I thought it was a...
followers and shit from their stuff, so.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to make it, Warner Brothers shit. I'm trying to make it happen.
There's some hoes in this house.
So,
That was a good beat, though. That beat
so
was
when
dope.
you see them, point them out.
So what'd you think about it?
What did I think?
What'd you think about it? Yeah.
Me specifically?
I mean, because you've never seen it before.
Yeah, that was my first time.
So how'd you feel as a
Unbuttoning
female?
her shirts and
You
shit.
popped my little cherry.
She got moist like a motherfucker, didn't she?
I loved it. Here's the thing. I don't understand why men can make songs like we were talking about earlier, like Slob on My Knob and all this other shit. Men can make songs that are very vulgar about their sexuality, and we jam the fuck out to it. We be like, oh, that's my shit.
Like everybody, right?
Women do it, and it's like, oh, she could have talked about something else. She could have used her platform. She's a whore. Here's the deal. Let her be who the fuck she is.
Basically.
If
right?
you don't like it, tune into some other bullshit. Like, I don't understand why people, like, now that I've seen it, I really don't understand why people are, like, got their draws in and
That
out over
video
it.
isn't any more vulgar or obscene than any other video I've seen from anywhere else.
I've seen worse. The Tip Drill
I've seen
video was
way
worse than
worse.
that.
Tip Drill, was nothing bad about Tip Drill.
Nigga, the credit card?
Yeah, that was great. It was
The
a great.
credit card?
That was a great moment in
I
American
was
history. They
living
didn't
in
teach that shit
Atlanta
in
when Tip
school.
Drill came
in
out.
black cinema, in black
They
Like,
be teaching
but-
that shit.
cinematography. Yeah.
So I think like women
Very
got to
creative.
stop being so hard on other women about it. If you don't like it, listen to something else. I think it was great, minus that little Kardashian little girl.
Why?
Because I fucking hate that family. They're famous off of like Kim K sucking Ray J's dick. Like, I'm good.
I wouldn't. I mean,
That's where it started.
I eat somebody pussy for that much money though.
That's
So
what I'm saying.
like,
I would love
right
to
now, like
you show me some talent, then I'll get excited.
I would love to start my career off of getting caught eating somebody pussy or something.
You know what?
Sex tape.
But
I'm
no,
so
I
tired of
think to
driving
each
these
their
trucks. Them motherfuckers got money.
She made her whole family millionaires. If you don't call that a talent,
Shit,
if you don't call
Kylie's about to be a billion.
about to be
billionaire.
a business, so if you don't call that talent,
Y'all can
for
feel how
whatever
you
it
feel.
is-
I'm not going to change my opinion.
No, I get it, but shit, I'm envious. How'd you feel about that? I know you've seen the video before. You like I said, you do this.
It was hard. I mean, it's gonna be a fucking strip club fucking anthem.
That money, that
When they open back up,
You know,
They open up
strip
now.
Shit, anywhere they be, that motherfucker gonna be in a club, a strip club, like a motherfucker. Like BAGHDAD Yellow, it will be playing like every fucking where.
I be jamming the fuck out of Bodak Yellow
That's
when that
some good
shit
shit
comes
right
on.
there.
That beat right there alone.
I don't even know how to dance, but when this shit come on, I'm going to be doing my moves.
What's your move? Show me your move. Show me
No,
your one
fuck
move.
y'all. I'm not doing that
Show
on
me
camera.
your one go-to move, please. Come on.
I
Come
can't,
on.
and I'm fighting the urge to
Take
do
a sip.
it.
Take a sip and do it, please.
I've already had a bunch of Cabernet.
No, just take a
I
sip
can't.
and
I
do
don't
it.
dance. I'm not a good dancer. I'm gonna
Do it for the people. Do it for the game. Do it for the book.
I can't.
Do it.
I'm fighting it so
You
hard.
want to do it. You want to do
I
it.
want to so bad. I can't.
Do y'all want to
Gonna
see
rock
Nia
that
do a
car
goddamn
the
move?
whole time.
Huh?
So they gonna rock that song no matter what. There's a little inner hoe in every female.
You are so right about that.
They gonna love that little piece of inner hoe that you got go when ain't nobody around. Go
and when they come out, spell
Dance
your
like a
name
motherfucker.
for me.
Listen.
Please spell.
Luckily-
I'm find motherfucker with a
Look,
long
luckily
ass
my
name.
only 3 letters. I ain't got
I'm
that
one
much
of
work.
fucking African names, motherfucker.
Nah,
yeah.
nigga, my name Nia.
Sophisticated.
Nia. That's all you get.
Spell that shit 3 times for me.
Oh, I spell my middle name. That's a little longer.
Do that. What's your
But
middle name?
Danielle.
Let's spell that hoe twice then. Spell
Got
Danielle
it. I
twice.
got it.
Nia
I
Danielle
did my
2
cardio
times.
today. I got it.
Yeah, it's a dope track, man. Like,
is.
it's crazy. Everyone
Nah, it
mad.
goes. I like it.
Like females are mad, as you were saying. It's like I said on my Facebook, we're mad because someone made a song about wet ass pussy. Like, ain't that what all female want to have? Good pussy, and
Well, I
niggas
think-
want a female. Like, are you supposed to make drawing about what I said? Dry ass snatch. Like, what is the alternative?
I think it's bigger than that, right? I think like a lot of these feminist type women, and you see a lot of them in my group, right, where they're quick to come in and be like, men shouldn't tell women how to do this, and men can't define us by this. Well, then don't talk out of both sides of your neck, and then tell women how to express their sexuality, whether you agree with it or not. If women are to be treated as like equals and we can make our own decisions, then let these women do what they want to do with their bodies and make their money how they make it. That's not your fucking business.
Yeah.
So I think like this notion of feminism is a lot of times perverted into feminism means maybe living a lifestyle like what mine actually looks like, right? Like we're corporate, we're buttoned down, we're this, we're that.
It's supposed to be one way.
It's one
way
thing,
only.
but it's not linear. Womanhood is not linear. Femininity is not linear. So let these women make their money. They're doing their thing. Leave them alone.
I think, like I said, freedom of speech. Fuck freedom of speech. I think it's a great song. There's nothing about that song that
that beat go hard though.
The greatest song you ever heard, but it's definitely a.
It serves. It has its purpose. It has its lane.
Nah,
That's
Little
what it
Kim
is.
10 times nasty than them motherfuckers, man.
Every song has its lane. It's a lane. They ain't trying to win a Grammy with this shit. They try to get a strip club popping. That's what they did it for. That's what they hit on run with.
That's a good ass song. I have a question about one of the lyrics though.
What question do you got?
When did spitting in these females' mouth get cool, man?
That's been like, shut up.
That was gross.
I'm sorry, spitting in somebody's mouth.
You didn't hear her say spit in my mouth?
I'm sorry, this is my first time hearing it. I didn't catch all the lyrics.
Well, she said that. So
No, you're not spitting in my mouth. That's very and it's COVID going around. You're not finna catch me. No, sir. We fucking with an N95 these days. No, ma'am.
you fucking a nigga. You worried about getting coke.
Sound like Darth Vader in that motherfucker. Fucking no. I ain't daddy. I'm your father. Say I ain't daddy. I'm your father.
I am your father.
I'm your father.
That's why you ain't fucking writing your whole name and shit, because you tired. Nigga.
My
You
whole
got that
name is
name.
3 letters. I can do that in my sleep. What are you talking about?
Oh, well, really?
You ain't met me in that capacity. Stop that. Next.
That's
Real
what,
quick.
what you got? So we got Brianna speaking in comments. She ain't got a mic, so we're gonna.
Shanita said something funny.
What
Oh,
she need to
Jesus.
say?
She said, however,
Uh-huh.
those Dr. Seuss lyrics Cardi had.
So okay.
So she's talking about what I know what she's talking about. So last
Hold on,
night.
real quick. So Shanita, she's talking about Cardi B's rhyming
That's
effort.
not what
she
she's
said
talking
that
about.
she has Dr. Seuss lyrics. Is that what
Take
she
it from
said?
the person who was there when she said it.
Okay,
He
so
does
that's
not know what
well,
she's talking about.
I was telling everyone listen to what Cardi, because they can't hear it. So Cardi B said about the lyrics.
She's talking about the Dr. Seuss lyrics because last night this came up when we were out at Scoozy's, and I was everyone at the table had already heard it except for me, because y'all know I be focused on work. So I was like, well, I don't understand what's the big deal. Like, what was so wrong with the song? So she pulled up the lyrics, and I sat at the table and read it in a very Dr. Seuss manner.
Oh shit!
And so, so everybody, because you know I be proper as fuck.
Green eggs
so
and ham.
I was like, touch that dangly dang thing in the back of my throat. So that's what she's talking about.
God damn. I think, like I said, and fucking Megan Thee Stallion, folk, nobody say Megan Thee Stallion can go. She can rap.
First of all, I just want her knees. Can I get those?
She look good, dude.
She's motherfucking
I'm working with a
beautiful.
trainer. If I can look half as good as that, I'll be all right when I move back home.
And that was after she got shot in the foot.
Was this after the?
She was moving good.
This song,
This
this
couldn't
song
have been
before that?
after. This would have had to
Oh,
be
this is
before.
this is an old song.
Yeah, for editing and all that to happen.
The video.
But the video has been okay.
Yeah, it's probably been done. They probably
Yeah.
Just now released that hoe.
There's no way they got that edited in the time she got shot.
No, that's
Well,
just too much. She said
I guess that was 2 weeks ago we
almost
talked about that. Right?
$100,000 on just COVID testing just to make the video. Just on the testing, they spent like $100,000. So there's no way that was after. It was
Oh,
definitely
shit.
before.
So there's some hoes in this house, but they ain't got the COVID.
They ain't got maybe now, but not then.
Song, though.
No, it's like I said, it's a good track.
I found a liquor bottle.
What you got, Bray?
I'm not drinking no more.
Oh, okay.
Core.
But so now, should I do the call now? Or should we do the call later?
What's the call?
We'll do the call later. So we have our it's something important.
White
So let's go into
supremacist,
this next story.
the Aryan
Check this
nation will rule the world. People covered in tattoos are going to be my closest relatives, I promise
we got
you.
children in here.
I don't give a fuck. Call Donald Trump, please.
Come on, son.
You know Donald Trump? If you don't know Donald Trump, I'm not going nowhere. I will butt fuck this bitch on the table right now. Please, somebody call Donald Trump. I'm not playing these games anymore, you fucking pussy bitch.
I don't know why I laughed so hard. Man, I don't know why that shit tickles me so much when he slaps the shit out of that girl. So I didn't mean to just segue into this motherfucking segment, but that shit, this is just anyway.
He
So
said, I butt fuck this shit out there.
right here in front of everybody. So this is the look at this motherfucker's moment,
Them
okay?
is fighting words.
So this was a situation that happened actually in Florida. I got my notes, fact check. This was a situation that happened in Florida. This was Nicholas Shocker. He's a 36-year-old gentleman. I guess we can call him a gentleman. Or
No, we
dude.
cannot.
What can we call him?
A
Asshole?
male.
Okay. A male, 36-year-old male. He was at a place called Pop Sunset Grill in Florida. The person that he slapped the shit out of was Keisha Beach. Bitch.
Blessed, oh God. Hooked on
B-I-C-H-E.
phonics.
Bitch. I don't know.
How you spell it?
B-I-C-H-E. How do you say that?
B-I-C-H-E? Biche, maybe?
Beach sounds good.
Biche.
French. So slap the shit out of her. It's a funny situation. So again, like, look at that motherfucker. Like, he went into this bitch. I don't know what happened and what led up to this situation to where they got to. But he got up off the ground. Maybe they're scuffling, fighting, pants all open, talking about Trump. We love Trump.
Call Trump.
Call Trump. You know Trump? You don't know Trump? All right, I ain't getting out of here.
Get
Call
that
Trump.
motherfucker on the
Like
line.
somebody just randomly got that motherfucking phone number.
Right. Like, let me text him right now, dog.
Let me call Donald for you, bro. Like,
This motherfucker
he was
That's
fucked
my
up.
homeboy.
proceeded to walk to wherever he was going. This white lady walked up to this dude to tell him, hey, chill out, sir. There's the kids over here. And he proceeded to knock the shit. It's not funny. Don't hit females. I don't condone that shit.
Also, don't
This
be a
nigga just
Karen.
laughed hard as fuck before he said that.
But that nigga, did you hear that sound?
Yeah, that wasn't cool.
He went way back to
Should've beat his
fucking.
ass.
And he went way back to fucking. I don't know, fucking.
He went back to Egypt on that shit.
He got a good stretch on that one.
And she just stood there and looked at this nigga like she ain't never seen a motherfucker slap nobody before. Bitch, duck, Karen, duck.
Well, that's the problem. You got to mind your fucking business. Like, because if I was there with my kids, I'd be like, kids, ignore that retarded ass white motherfucker and eat your food. You know what I'm saying? I'm not getting involved. That's the problem with Karens, man. They are so
I think
fucking
she worked there.
emboldened.
She like somebody that worked there. So
I'd have been chilling at
She's
my
off
fucking
now.
table talking about I need a
they should have
refill.
whooped his ass.
Yeah, no, they really
They
should.
holding him down and all that shit. They should have beat his ass.
Yeah, you're right.
I'd have gave him a couple little whammies in the gut. He would have had a little knee in his asshole or something.
And I figure that's man shit. Like, I'm not getting involved. A man acting retarded, another man needs to step up. I got issues with manhood in 2020 anyway. But I'm gonna reserve those comments.
White culture, because if that was
Oh, you right. Because if that was a black chick and a black man,
somebody would have whooped his ass.
Yeah.
That black girl would have whooped
people
his
don't
ass.
sit around.
no, I'm not saying a black girl, but black
people
men around seeing
yeah.
something like that
Around
would have
somebody
whooped his
just-
fucking
Yeah,
ass.
he would have been out of there.
handle no female like that.
Okay, so Jarvis, this is for you. So after this happened, that lady, Miss Keisha, white girl's name Keisha Beach,
That's
whatever her name
weird.
is. She came. I guess they talked to her husband, right? Asked her husband, "How you feel about this situation?" This is what was said. Okay, that's not what was said.
She had a whole husband there,
He was there.
and he allowed that man to
No,
talk to her like that?
he wasn't there.
That's why I'm single, man. These motherfuckers these days.
No, he wasn't there. He was he there? Oh, I guess she was at work, so he wasn't there.
Oh, okay.
There's a clip that I have. See if I can find this goddamn clip.
Tell us what he said.
No, it's kind of funny because in the interview it was kind of very inappropriate to kind of his response. Because how would you have responded?
If he saw my wife,
Yeah.
I wouldn't have been on camera talking. I've been trying to find that motherfucker.
Well, long story short, it's not gonna play for me. But the guy was like, he said, I understand he slapped my wife, but he looked like he was going through some things. He wasn't all in his right mind. So until we find out where he was at mentally, I'm really not mad at him until we figure out what his situation was.
Divorce.
Nigga.
She cheating on your ass tomorrow, motherfucker.
I'm out.
Shit, nigga, she got a new dude tomorrow.
Nigga, listen, I wish I could have played that clip.
Upon a star that a motherfucker would. No.
Like that was his response.
That was his answer.
No.
That was his response. He told, and this
That's
wasn't
embarrassing.
a response. It was live. He told the news person that, and that's why I was gonna play it. The news person, they can't talk to us on the recording. He's talking to him on the phone. So how do you feel about this man hitting your wife? He's like, well, and that's what he said.
Divorce.
To each his own.
Like they say, niggas got a different creed. I wish a mototherfucker would
I
type
wish.
complex.
Upon every star.
Car
That a motherfucker would.
Car just left all. You can't park like that. Shut the fuck up. I'll be right back, nigga. Shit, nigga, doors is open, nigga. We gonna get this.
I wish
Motherfucking
I
key
may.
still in
I
the
wish I
air.
might.
You can't do that.
Wish a nigga
dog.
would tonight.
Yeah. That's crazy though, right?
I wish
He
a
cared about
motherfucker
the
would.
dude's mental state.
Yeah, he
I
said.
don't care if you are bipolar. I don't care if you have diagnosed issues. If you come for someone I love in that way, I can't respect a man that would say something like that.
Yeah, no,
I can't respect that.
There
He
has
hit
to be
her
some
hard.
consequences and
He hit her
repercussions to that.
hard.
Yeah, it's like, sir, I had to beat your ass under the circumstances.
Yeah, she had a concussion. She was knocked out. She was traumatized.
So,
I was gonna say
yeah,
traumatized.
no. If my dude is
I know,
worried
yeah,
about
I
the
know
other
she is.
dude, that's a problem.
Yeah, But that was that motherfucker, Mr. Nicholas Shock. Now this other motherfucker right here. Oh my gosh, watch this shit.
This shit is crazy. This shit is crazy. Oh! He's dead, and
Fuck him! That's what happens when you leave your wife in a fucking phrase, you bitch! I gave you 18 years of my fucking life!
I'm never gonna do it. I'm outside. I saw the
18 fucking years!
Watch you spit on this nigga.
18 fucking years!
I don't know them. They coming.
Yo, whose child is that? Get the baby the fuck out of here!
Why she's standing right there?
who baby is that?
So in this situation, we have Bashira Tripp. She's 34 years old. They're out there in Norfolk, Virginia, Portsmouth area. You know, real out there. So what happened was she was married to this gentleman. She got mad and she found him and she ran his ass over. Not just once, twice, right? She didn't kill him. Right now he's in critical condition for his injuries. The reason why she ran him over twice is because he was leaving her after 18 years. There's a rumor on there. I don't know if this rumor is true. I'm pretty sure it's not, but it says that he was cheating on her with her sister. Now, that's just a rumor, so I'm pretty sure it may be true, it may not be true, but that isn't factual, so please don't quote me on that. That's just what the information I found out about the story. So, again, she ran this nigga over twice, and after that, she threw the bumper at him. He's laying there practically dead. There's blood coming from somewhere in his body. She threw the motherfucking bumper on this nigga's back. There's another gentleman from the outside that had to get the bumper off of him. At least respect the dude. He's fucking damn near dead. Then she walked back talking shit. I gave you 18 years of my motherfucking life. Had her baby in the car, obviously, because someone's out there screaming about a baby. And then she walks back talking shit to him in his face while he's damn near dead and spits in his face. All because this dude wanted to leave her. For whatever reason. Right now, she's in jail right now with no bond, aggravated assault.
As she should.
That bitch needs to be in there for attempted murder if it's not murder yet.
I mean,
what the fuck is wrong with people? If someone don't want to be with your ass, let them fucking go. This is why I keep preaching to women especially. Build your own fucking shit. So if a nigga don't want to be with you no more, you can move the fuck on. It's not a man that can walk in my life today and disrupt shit that I got going on. You come in, great. You leave, great. My mortgage going to be paid. My car going to be paid. I'm still going to book these fabulous fly-ass vacations. My kids still going to live great. They're going to eat. Bitches got to stop making everything about these men and make it about yourself. I don't give a fuck what that dude did to you. My husband used to do all types of crazy shit, did crazy shit, which is why we're divorced now. I didn't try to kill this dude. It was like, all right, let me get my shit together and move the fuck on. Nothing is worth taking another person's life. Nothing is worth having that shit follow you around for the rest of your life. It's not fucking worth it. And bitches who are still walking around acting like being crazy is cute.
It's cute, yeah.
That shit is not fucking cute.
I hate hoes that say that. Motherfucker, I'm crazy. I wish a motherfucker.
Bitch, I'm crazy. Good. Stay the fuck away from me.
all right.
Stay away from me. Because I got stocks, I got investments, I got 401k, I got a career, I got shit that matters to me that is so much bigger than some nigga fucking another chick.
I love everything
Please.
you just said.
Stop
Everything
that.
you said was on point.
Grow the fuck up.
I mean, it's crazy. So, I mean, Jarvis, in that situation, like, how do you feel about it, man?
It's insane. I mean, nobody can operate like that. Nobody can trick you off your spot that much. You go to jail, you get years in prison, Like, you can't make excuses for bad behavior, bad decisions. You can't just say, I got an attitude or I'm just loud. Like, people make excuses for themselves and be like, oh, she loud. Like, okay, there's times for it to be, times for not. It don't mean that you're not loud or it don't mean that you don't have an attitude. It just means you got to control it at certain times. You know what I'm saying? Some Lola Luck said, some people love you the way you are. I love you enough to not leave you the way you are. Like, you got to love people enough to not, I'm not going to leave you like that.
Hold on, time out. Say that one more time.
Say that shit again.
Please say that again.
When people be like, you should accept me for what I am. Like, some people love you the way you are. I love you enough to not leave you the way you are. Cause some shit is just wrong. Yeah. Like,
love you enough not to leave you.
I'm not gonna leave you like that. If you want to act like that, go somewhere else with it.
That's a good. We gotta write that shit on the motherfucking.
That's loaded luck.
I'm
That ain't
taking
me,
that
that's
one
luck.
home with
That's
me.
Loaded look. So it said, I don't love you the way you are.
I'm not gonna love you the way you are. I mean, some people love you the way you are. I'm gonna love you to not leave you the way you are.
I'm not gonna leave you.
I'm definitely keeping that
If
one.
somebody got a shitty attitude, is a shitty person, you don't just accept a person for who they are because you want to be in your life.
Grow 'em up.
Look, man, that's just not a way to be. If we're gonna battle about this shit every day, if you know that's not a way to be, like that shit is ridiculous. Like that, running somebody over with a fucking car is ridiculous.
Because they want to leave you.
No matter what it is.
No,
I don't give a fuck.
no.
If you walked in on your nigga fucking another bitch with your baby in the bed, you should not run them over with the car.
And
You
then
be
throw a
mad as
bumper
fuck,
at that nigga's ass.
swing, hit a nigga, be mad, fight, whatever emotion you feel at that point. Running somebody over with a fucking car over cheating over anything is fucking ridiculous.
There's no defense over this shit in court. You ran. Not only did you run him over once, you ran him over twice, and you threw a bumper at his ass.
And then let me tell you something.
There's no defense for this.
Let me tell you
That's why
something.
he don't want to be with your ass. Like,
Because you're fucking
you crazy, bro. It's
You're supposed to be
it's
this man
self-explanatory
piece.
to do that shit. Nah,
Now you see
bro,
why.
nigga, you should have been gone 18 years of that shit, nigga. Man.
Hold on. Cassandra Love says she'll probably get off for insanity for a crime of passion.
But that's the thing. So someone
Not
said
necessarily.
Someone said she would.
Nobody
get
was
off.
cheating, though,
Hold on,
so
hold
it's
on,
not a
hold on.
crime of passion.
Someone said that she would get off possibly for a crime of passion. Now, with crime of passion, you said what you can't because you
still
wasn't in the
gonna go to
moment. She ran over a motherfucker twice and threw a bumper at his ass, spit on him, and waited for the cops.
That
So
part.
At some point, crime of passion is a temporary mental blackout insanity type deal. It doesn't last 30, 45 minutes.
No.
What he said.
And let me tell you
see
something.
your
Yeah.
girl in the bed and your baby in the bed. That's passion.
That's passion.
You got me fucked up. Like
Here's
that.
the thing. I asked my attorney. So the way my marriage ended, like this shit getting real personal now, right? The way my marriage ended was my husband was fucking my best friend while I was pregnant with my third fucking child, right? With him. Okay? They're married today. So whatever. Shout out to stepmom. Whatever. So let me tell you something. I still didn't do shit to that bitch or him.
Yeah.
Right? Feel me? I even asked my lawyer. I said, hey, I asked her, I said, hey, question. Just, hypothetically, had I chosen to fuck these motherfuckers up, considering I could have been like, oh, I had postpartum depression and all this other bullshit, right? Because I found out a week after I gave birth to my daughter is when I found out about everything. Yeah. So the person that's supposed to be my godmother to my child is fucking my husband, right? So I asked my lawyer, I said, had I have done anything crazy, how would that have gone? She was like, we could have probably argued a really good case and got you a deal, but your ass still would have got fucked up. And this is what bitches got to understand. Women got to understand, like, no nigga is worth this shit. Instead, I took that energy and poured it into building the empire I have now. You feel me? Man. Like, let that nigga go. Let him go and move on with your life.
Anybody. Like,
it's not worth it.
Niggas that be fighting on chicks because they cheated. It's niggas that be... It's all. It ain't nobody. Niggas, females, or not. No person is worth going to jail for leaving your kids behind. As pissed off as you gonna be, trust me. And it ain't an easy art to learn. But let somebody trick you off your spot is just. I mean, you gonna be looking crazy.
That's whole shit.
And you gonna see you sit in that motherfucking cell, that motherfucking box for
and
fucking 20 years.
And they win.
5 years even. You could be in that bitch for 1 year, sitting in that motherfucking box like nigga.
Oh, cheating is overrated.
I don't care if I was in there for 90 fucking days. That's 90 days out of my life that I could have been doing more for.
And that's what I'm saying.
Look at the actual act of how many meaningless times you've had sex. Somebody having sex with somebody else. It's really not. I mean, hurtful as it is when you love somebody, cheating is overrated. It's not something to just fly off the deep end and just be, in my personal opinion, like I said, to be that fucking upset about. You've had some terrible sexual experiences. I mean, if that was, who knows? Like, sex is, one body part into another, boom, it's done 10 minutes worth of time, 30 minutes worth of time is not worth 15 fucking years because somebody chose to go fuck somebody else.
But it's funny you said that because I've known situations where women have gotten their ass beat by dudes, right? And it was like,
it's crazy.
No, I'm saying a woman got their ass beat by dudes, niggas stealing her money, all this shit, and stayed with them. But the moment they find out that they're cheating, they were done. So when it comes to cheating in females, not all females, but overall, a lot of females, cheating is like the last draw. And women been taking left and right hooks from niggas. Women have been getting burnt. And I know your story.
I lived it.
Yeah,
I lived that. You're talking about my life.
But the thing is, like, why isn't the abuse physically Why isn't that enough?
Stay with niggas that cheat all the time.
Why is that enough?
I can't speak for anybody
But
else.
in your case,
but
why
in my
that?
case, where that was the situation, right?
Okay.
Obviously, I'm a very different chick now. Try me. But
Went to the shooting range last week.
yeah, I was, and I'm a very good shot.
Well, Shanita says that that's that DC Georgia coming out of you.
My DC is always in me; it never leaves. I just try to slow down my accent, but when I've been drinking, it comes out.
DC grimy as fuck.
It's grimy, but we are who we are. We real though. We real. You know
So,
what to expect from us. So for me,
your situation.
in my marriage, what it was like I always held out hope that like this wasn't permanent.
Yeah.
Right. I always in my head, right, wrong, or indifferent, right? Because I had to learn a new way of thinking coming out of that situation. But for me, it was growing up in a home where I got my ass beat on the regular. That was very normal to me. Then having someone that I'm married to kind of be like aggressive, emotionally, physically, and verbally abusive. It's like, okay, well, I mean, he'll get past this because this isn't who he was before. So for me, it was holding out hope that the person that I fell in love with, the person I married, because this was someone that's been like my best friend since I was 14 years old. It wasn't like he was some random nigga I married.
Dude you met off somewhere.
Right. So I'm always holding out hope like, okay, he's under a lot of stress because of this new job. We just PCS'd here to Lackland Air Force Base. Like he's going to go back to the person that I knew before. Right. But the cheating thing, that was just kind of like, nigga, hold on. And that's my friend. Like that, I think that was that like, okay.
The friend caveat. It wasn't so much that he cheated, but the friend made it worse.
It was cheating and the fact that it was my best friend.
Okay.
Right. And so it's like, wait, hold on, time out. So like, I don't know who you are. I don't know who she is. I don't trust this whole situation. I don't know what reality is. And it's easy for people on the outside who have not had to experience this and live it to be very judgmental and to be very crass in their words and say like, oh, this stupid bitch stayed around and da-da-da-da-da. But until you've lived it and you've grown up with that level of dysfunction in your home, you don't know it. You don't understand. So now, because I've healed from that, I've grown from that, I'm a much stronger person. I try to be more compassionate and empathetic to women who are experiencing it. And I think people have to do a better job of that as well. And that's what makes it so hard when you're trying to get help, because people are so fucking judgmental. People are so like, well, bitch, what you mean? I would never, and I could never. But when you are a stay-at-home wife and you have 3 little kids and you haven't worked in years and you haven't finished your education and you have nothing to your name, you're doing what you think is best for your kids. And for me, because I was a stay-at-home mother at the time, it was, there's no other way to feed my kids.
Yeah.
There's no other way to put a roof over their head. And I did go through it.
Yeah, sometimes
I did, and
gotta,
she's doing
don't go
amazingly
through
well. And you did, but a lot of people don't have. I guess my point is like, reach out to help somebody versus trying to be that judgmental person and be like, oh, she's so stupid, she went back. You don't know what that person's struggling with. And I did go through it, and I struggled. I left my husband with a 5-year-old, a 2-year-old, a newborn, and 13 cents to my name. That nigga didn't pay me no child support for over a year. I had nothing. I had to be on food stamps. I had to like get help from family and friends to help pay my bills. Now today, I'm a 6-figure income earner. I built my own home from the ground up. I drive a $50,000 car. I can do whatever the fuck I want to do. But it's because it was people supporting me rather than putting me down and asking why I was so stupid to stay for so long.
Like it's always just not bothers, it baffles me. Abuse is abuse. Either way you look at it, you know. I've seen a lot of shit in my life, you know. It just always baffles me how women, and I guess this isn't a question that you can answer, or how a woman, whatever you want to call y'all.
I'm okay with either word.
I mean,
I am a female. I have a vagina. So female, woman, either way is fine.
Call a woman a female, nigga. This is fucking war.
Yeah, people have gotten, for some
reason.
I'm
not a fucking animal. Like, I didn't call you an animal.
Like, I'm a female.
Actually, you're a fucking mammal, actually, if you think about it. But anyway. But
leave that alone.
So, I mean, it's just crazy how cheating is such a worse sin, so to speak, than a nigga beating your ass or like fucking molesting your child. Like, it's funny because it's not funny at all, first of all. But it's just weird. Like, leave this nigga for beating your ass and talking shit to you and dotting your eye and not working and being on drugs. Why was cheating the caveat? Why was that the straw that broke the camel's back?
Because when he beating you, he in your head too. So I mean, you
so
scared. You scared to
But
venture off.
why are you not scared once he cheats?
Because he ain't in your head. He not abusing you that way.
That's a violation of the covenant. Like, I know it sounds fucked up. Because it is fucked up. But when you're being abused in that way, it's like, this is still our covenant. This is still like us. It's still me.
Our
and you.
problems, our issues. We're gonna work through it, baby.
Right. This is what's happening in the privacy of this situation.
So work through it when I'm fucking another bitch. Sorry.
And some people, there are some women that will take cheating but won't take abuse, right? Everybody's different. Everybody's different. And I just feel like as a society, we're so fucking judgmental, and we're so quick to try to point out what's wrong with somebody else instead of being like the very, very, very few people that helped me become who I am today, and reached out in love and with empathy and with compassion to say, like, nah, like, you're better than this, and let me show you a different way of thinking, a different way of living. Instead is, oh, she's so fucking stupid. Why does she care about him? Fuck him. Like, no, it's like, this is very personal. It's a very intimate experience for somebody. So if you want to see people do better, actually be that person that's helping them.
Like that saying you said, say it one more time.
Hey, man, some people love you the way you are. I love you enough to not leave you the way you are.
That part. And it was those people that helped me be who I am today.
And if you ever need any advice on situations like that, Nia will let you know I'm a great person to talk to.
No, he is the worst.
To get you where you need to go to. I will talk to you and give you the greatest advice.
You give the absolute worst. First of all, it's bad advice and it's unsolicited. Like, you started.
Fuck his homeboy. Like, whoa, what?
Yeah, he hit me up out of nowhere. Like, hey, I heard you broke up with your nigga. I'm like, yeah, man, it just wasn't working out. He's like, yeah, you women, y'all just got to stop being so ambitious and successful, and he's like, then we won't have to feel so threatened by y'all.
Motherfucker, lower your standards. You just expecting
He told me
too
to
much.
lower my standards.
Lower your fucking standards. What are you just tripping?
That's the funniest chain of text that probably exists in my phone right now. That was the best conversation I've had via text in a while.
I think I was taking a shit talking to you about that. I was just over there just joking around.
It felt like it was a great conversation, though. It made my morning. And it was early in the morning, too. Like, you hit me with...
Fuck. I don't know what
he hit me with bullshit first thing in the morning. I loved it, though.
Random as shit. But, yeah, man, lower y'all standards with me. You'll find a nigga that won't hit you as hard, I guess. I don't know.
Wow. Don't
say that shit,
Don't say that.
No, well, in all honesty, I think there's a lot of relationships that are existing right now that shouldn't fucking exist, to be completely honest with you. Again, I'm not the one to tell you how to live your life and to judge you, but there's a lot of people out there that are putting up with bullshit. And I feel like you're better than that, and you don't need to put up with that bullshit. Simple as that. Break up with a motherfucker. Find somebody else.
Yeah, that's a confidence thing, though.
Yeah, but
I don't think it's always confidence. I think it's money. Well, I think it's money. I think a lot of times
several issues. Actually.
People stay with people. Most, like, for me, I would have been left my husband if I had money.
If I had 13 cents, I would stay with the nigga too.
That's what I'm saying, right? So if I was able, if I had the money to walk away at any point in time, get a spot for me and the kids, we could eat, we could be fine, I would have left him long time ago, right? It comes down to money. So I have my male best friend is an Indian dude. I've known him since I was 5 years old.
Like an Indian, red dot or feather?
Red dot.
Okay.
He was born in India. So Elton and I, we talk all the time about money.
Elton?
His name's Elton Edinburgh, yeah. Shout out.
Was he adopted too?
No, he's not.
I don't think he's from India.
He absolutely is. I've known him since I'm 5. So he and I, every conversation we have, I don't care if I'm just calling to check on him and see how he's doing or vice versa. Every conversation he and I have, we always talk about money, right? And one thing he shared with me, because he laughs at my dating struggles, because he's like, you're not going to find what you need where you are because there aren't that many people like you where you live. So...
San Antonio, what the fuck y'all doing? Sorry, go ahead.
Nigga, step your game up.
Goddamn, San Antonio.
Get your money right. Anyway, but he says, this one thing he said to me recently, which makes a ton of sense. He said, my wife and I may get into it here and there, but we can write the check on shit. That because his wife's an investment attorney. He's also a 6-figure income earner. So he's like, we can write the check to solve most problems. If she feels like I'm not contributing with the house, fine. I'm going to go ahead and just hire a maid. I'm not doing the chores, but I'll write the check. So the problem is solved. If we're going through something, I'll book us a vacation and problem solved, right?
Wow.
So a lot of times people are sticking in these busted ass situations, especially in our communities, because their wages aren't high enough to live on their own. And so they're putting up with bullshit, not because they want to, not because I love you, Damien, but because I can't make the rent without you.
You don't love me at all?
I love you like a step cousin. We've had this conversation.
That's good.
But it's money. So for me, like, it's empowered me now as a single woman dating, because I don't need a man to pay a single bill. And that's not to emasculate him. It's just to say, like, factually,
I'm with you because I want you.
I'm here because I want you. Not because I need you to pay a bill. Not because I need you to play daddy to my kids. Not because I can't go on a vacation without you. Because I truly desire to have you in my life. Because your personality, your attributes, they bring value to me. Yeah. And a lot of men can't handle that.
Well, I think a lot of people, period, men and women, because there's women that are in, and it's not again, I always talk about, there's situations in life that are just not a battle of the sexes type conversation.
Yeah.
I don't think this is one of those. Not saying anything you're saying is wrong,
Yeah.
but people are just in fucked up relationships that don't need to be in a men and women equally. You know, and like I said, again, that's my biggest thing. I done seen females that I'm fucking them and they're married and they're on Facebook talking all this hot shit about their relationship, and you was just fucking me talking about all this shit this nigga does not do and how much you hate this nigga and how much if this. It's like why are we faking the funk right now? It is so many other niggas out there, so many other females that you can date. There's so many other options out there. If the nigga you have ain't shit, there's some other ain't shit niggas out there, and there's also some other good niggas out there. Just go figure it out. Like, it's not that bad. Just fucking with 2020 females, y'all can work. Y'all can get y'all's own life. Y'all can set y'allself up
sure
now.
Do.
Y'all can do better than us if you want
but
to.
And we are.
Y'all are.
Hello.
No, I mean, no cap.
But I think that goes back to, I'm sorry, what's your name again?
Jarvis.
That goes back to his point on confidence. It's a balance between what can I accomplish? Because if you don't believe you can do these things.
Flu.
What that mean? I don't know what that means.
That's the nigga's real name.
His name is Flu?
That's what he raps.
Like sneeze? Okay.
Nah, nigga's cold.
Oh, I don't understand the
I
reference.
get it.
I really don't understand it.
Now you just not got it?
Yeah, I didn't know that's what it was for.
I don't get it. Oh, flu like a cold.
He's cold.
Not like
rapper,
cold weather.
No, yeah, exactly.
I got it. Okay.
Make me a little name up like that.
I know. I want a cool
Corona.
nickname.
That nigga sick on the mic. That nigga hot you, nigga.
But it is confidence, man. Like, it's sometimes I've seen with chicks I know where they stay with a dude that ain't shit, and it's because they truly, I don't think that they really believe that they can land somebody else. So it's like, I got to work with this piece of shit that I have because this is all I'm gonna get. This is as good as it's gonna get.
Yeah.
And they don't
I'm
have.
sure he's telling her that too.
Maybe
letting her know
not.
you ain't, you don't be shit without me.
Because, like, for me in a relationship, I'll never tell a man, I don't need you for this. I'll never tell a man, like, I know I can do this. But my presence commands that. They already know. So I don't know that it's that they're saying that or that's just the belief. But I think it is a confidence thing. And if you don't know or believe in who you are, what you can be, then you're going to accept bullshit. I was that person at one point in life. Now I accept zero bullshit. Try me.
Well, again, like I said, man, that's my biggest gripe about relationships. And that's one of the reasons why I'm not in one. Because if I'm going to get one, I'm going to be in a good one. So, I mean, if you put some, sorry, go ahead.
Nia keep telling niggas to try. When ain't nigga gonna try your ass? Look.
And your DM like a motherfucker.
You just said
Try me,
try me
slide
like
in.
5, 10 times.
Me and Sassy Pants Map, holla.
Watch me.
Watch
me get her and break her down.
Hey, after this relationship, Nia said she has a whole new agenda about life. I ain't gonna tell y'all her secret, but she
I
said,
wish you would.
I'm not gonna tell you what her goal is. But she has a whole new agenda in life. She has fucking a whole new outlook on this motherfucking 2020. Goddamn it.
Well, it's not just, it's just my priorities are what they are. So
like
men have to
WAP
get
right
in where
now.
they fit in.
I can't play WAP right now, so I don't want to do
That wet ass. Ow. Yes.
So this is something else we went through. Look at this motherfucker right here. But look at this motherfucker isn't a bad thing. So right here, we went to a grand opening this morning, and this was at Cree's shop. So it's not a shop; it's actually a series of I guess different businesses, different junctions, right? So Cree has a clothing line, Crew Fresh, right? Yeah.
Aren't you wearing the shirt? Wow. Hooked on phonics, dumbass. Come on.
No, but this is the shirt. So, if y'all can see, I'm standing up for people that are just listening to the air. This is the shirt. This is the design. It's a pretty dope ass shirt. The material is good. I know y'all probably couldn't hear me, but the material is flawless. I like the material. It's not one of those little hard, stiff ass cotton shirts. Mm-hmm. Probably some polyester in it. So, I got the white boy sleeves, so it's kind of up, not up to my elbows. The designs is all his. It's actually dope. It's $35 for the shirt. I really enjoy the shirt. I actually got some fucking sandals from him as well. So they're kind of like just some regular ass sandals, little straps on the front, got his logo on the front, on the top of them. I mean, it's kind of dope, and they're just right there on the show. It's kind of dope because the reason why I think this is so fucking dope, and I went to this place, and something that I've always heard is if you hang out with a bunch of niggas, you want to be the brokest nigga in the group, right? You don't want to be the nigga that's just bossed up because you're not growing and learning.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So I went in here and I got so fucking inspired because this is the shit you see in like Houston, every corner, every city, every street. Houston, Dallas, they got shit like that. This right here is in San Antonio on LBJ, across from LBJ on Hillcrest, I think it is. Just go to the back. I don't know the address. We'll post it later.
Point.
Hill Point.
Yeah.
Hill Point. And the guy that, so this picture you're seeing right here, those are my daughters. Hey, babes. So this is the studio for If This Mic Could Talk. As you can see, this is their room. That desk right there is the desk that I'm working on building for them. But all props to them. They're now officed in that building as well. They got 2 music studios in there. They got a printing shop for clothes and shirts, and they have actually a clothing shop, a retail clothing shop. They have a lounge. It's dope. It is dope as shit. And like I said, why in the fuck don't we have more of this here in San Antonio? So when I say look at this motherfucker, it's not as a negative thing. I'm saying it just simply because that's the studio right there. It's because, shit, we should have more of this. And this makes me want to get my own shit. Get a motherfucking spot, get a motherfucking room, get a building, and just rent that shit out to a bunch of like-minded, successful black businesses in San Antonio.
I would put my name on it.
I mean, we already talked about that, and it's kind of hard to find.
Yeah, my whole thing with this whole shit, like, if I ever do some shit like that, if it's mine, you wouldn't know it's mine.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You think it's some other random
they don't
motherfucker.
Support you. They know you ain't gonna
It's
support you.
a better idea.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah.
San Antonio is.
Why though? We know what you're gonna say. Why?
San Antonio has a very cannibalistic mentality. So I grew up in D.C. That's where I'm from. That's my hometown. I lived in Atlanta for many years. I went to 2 HBCUs. And
different out there, right?
Let me tell you something. I've never lived in a city where black people hate each other as much as they do here, where they try to stomp on each other as much as they do here. That's why I created the group. I was trying to do something, but then now motherfuckers hate me that have never met me. Motherfuckers talk about me that have never met me. Motherfuckers have made assumptions about me that have never spent 1 minute in my physical presence to know anything about me. This is such a cannibalistic society here for black people, and I can't see where black people in the near future are going to start truly supporting each other. Every time I've seen somebody who's popular, well-loved, well-liked, or they're doing their thing out here, just my observation in the 9 years I've lived here, it won't make it to 10. But it's like I've never seen this type of mentality, and a big part of why I want to move, truthfully, is because I don't want my kids to think that this is normal for the black community. Agreed.
That's one of the things I said. Once I get to my kids getting in high school, I want to be out in San Antonio. How do you feel about that, Jarvis? Because you're in the industry, in my opinion, that you need the city to back you. If the city not need, but it's always good to have the city to back you. I mean, look at Houston. Houston became what Houston became, the rappers out of there, because the city fucking fucked with them. Not just the city people, but the fucking radio stations. They backed those rappers, they backed the artists, and they put them artists out there. Simple as that. You being from San Antonio, native of Sam Houston, East Side, how do you feel about that whole shit, about the city back, just the mentality of San Antonio?
Stop looking for handout. Ain't nobody gonna give you nothing. You waiting for somebody to give you something, it just ain't gonna happen. That just is what it is. So you get past that, and it's really just about opportunity. Like, you have to go, be willing to put in the work to have the. When I went to Sway, I had to be down there at 4:30 in the morning. I stood in line from 4:30 to about 7 when they opened to get my name on the list. Like, that was just the opportunity. You just have to be ready for the opportunity. And still, I didn't go on until like 1, and then I didn't even get to pick the beat. So I'm more in that blind. Like, I don't know what they about to put on. You just gotta just be ready. But we don't get opportunities like that, so I was ready. Yeah. So when it happened, it went the way it was supposed to go. But we have to take advantage of opportunities that we get in San Antonio because we get so few. And you just have to, I've ventured out to just the connections and just the people that I've been networking with and things like that.
How have they received you in these other places that you went to, though?
It is what it is, because talent gonna take care. If you can really do what you coming to do, if you can hoop anywhere. Anywhere, yeah. If you play basketball, you go to Venice Beach. If you dunk it on motherfuckers and shoot, you can hoop. If you go to the toughest courts in New York, if you can hoop, you can hoop. It's not about your talent, it's about the opportunity you get. Will you get the opportunity to play? And San Antonio's never seen anybody successfully be that. I don't mean money. A lot of people in San Antonio got money. Some people are better than others. I mean, just on the level that people see. Like, there's nobody, in my personal opinion, people in their head, if you believe where you are, that's on you. But nobody's on the level of being in the same circles as the T.I.s, Jay-Z's, all in these levels, so we can't see it any further. So when somebody's a little successful, motherfuckers try to tear that shit down because it ain't them. San Antonio is a city where if it's not me, I'd rather it be nobody.
That part.
That's exactly what it is.
That's the part.
And that's that bad shit. So I mean, if anyone's listening to this, man, y'all stop doing that shit. One of the biggest stories that I heard was the Saint Lunatics with Nelly and them. When Nelly first made the Country Grammar album, and he was saying that they all wrote that album, and they all wrote it for Nelly. You know what I mean? Everybody put weight in that album, was writing lyrics. It wasn't Nelly writing all that shit by itself. They stayed in the summer, a whole summer in the basement writing that shit. And what they said is, we're going to do this shit for Nelly. Once Nelly gets through the motherfucking door, he's going to open the windows, we're going to come through the windows. So it's like, there's no reason why San Antonio can't do it for our fucking city. There's no reason why we can't go in there and get ourselves on the map to where now people are like, oh shit, San Antonio got talent.
You got to have opportunity.
But it's both, though. It's the opportunity and the support, because the opportunity can come and people will shit on you all day. And I don't know.
You don't need San Antonio to support you. If you have the opportunity to be something, if you have the opportunity to go to league, several niggas, shout out niggas from San Antonio. I mean, Jordan Clarkson is playing the Utah Jazz. Robeson's playing Oklahoma. If San Antonio fucking hated their guts, who cares? They played in Utah Jazz. So if the city did not fuck with them, they still out there with the opportunity to do their thing.
That's different, though.
Yeah.
Very different.
That's different. That's a talent. Like,
Yeah.
if somebody was to open up some shit like this, like, how long you think this gonna last?
Now, I hope this. I
Not
don't know.
long.
To answer your question, I hope it lasts.
I know
That
like
needs to be supported.
Basketball
and that's the thing.
Is an ambition. Is something that's a little easier. I'm just saying, like, they doing their thing, and people that know them, and I mean, I know a lot of people that do fuck with them, and so it is good to see people support, but it's just ambition. People don't like to see things that's not them. So you got to just be secure with you. You got to be solid with yourself to be like, man, I don't give a fuck what you do. I'm happy for it. Like, you
the best way I describe it, and everything you're saying is right, but the best way I describe it is kind of like when it comes to sports, right? San Antonio has a lot of fucking talented athletes in the city of San Antonio. We don't have the exposure because no one supports San Antonio athletes. Everyone supports the Houston athletes, the Dallas athletes. Go to their games.
It's little,
but
like Terrence Jackson, shout out Pootie. It's a lot of people who have these things who are going on right now that change these kids' life. Like shit that we didn't have back in the day. Like they doing a lot of training. I know hard work. I think it's Terrence's. I know Pootie has his. Like they train these kids. They get them up. It's a beautiful thing. Like, that's the support you need. We have to stop looking for people to give us something. Like, you got these opportunities. You got places to go. You got to look for it and do it and put in the work. Because these guys are from San Antonio. I mean, I know Pootie hooped at Judson. There's a lot of people that are from here. Chris Collins. There's a lot of people that are working with the kids and doing their thing. And
well, we need more of that.
It's just a matter of
you still gotta have somebody though.
The city has to back you. The city has to back you.
They can't get them kids D1. Like all these
that's how you get the national exposure by the city.
All these football players that be at motherfucking Mary Hardin, Baylor, and Texas A&M Kings, but these motherfuckers be D1 athletes, man. Like
Vince Young. When Vince Young graduated fucking high school, they had a party for him at that club Connections. When Vince Young graduated high school in Houston, they had a motherfucking party at the hottest club in the city at Connections. Like, this is the shit that when I say the city needs to fucking back you.
I wholeheartedly
Because
agree.
when the city backs you, that's where you're getting all these other looks from nationally.
Exactly.
You know, again, we're going to make our do with our opportunity. But when you have the city backing you and it sees that there's a market there, and then again, it's all about your hard work too. So again, we know, and I know where you're coming from. You're coming from a place to where you know you're not getting this, so you got to do that. But the thing is that it shouldn't always be that because if you have the city backing you, you're gonna bring those looks that the opportunities from other places you never had because now we're a fucking market.
That's the
we're
part.
a place, and there's no reason why a group
but
of San
it
Antonio, 6% black people. There's no reason why 6% black people
Because
can't
the hard
support
work,
6%.
the hard work, absolutely, I agree. Because even in my world, which is corporate, so we're talking about two very different worlds, but the guiding principles for success are still the same.
Yeah.
So I can work my ass off all fucking day. I can be the best at what I do all fucking day. But if I don't have the sponsorship and advocacy of other people, I'm not going to do what I just pulled the fuck off, right? Sure. It's not going to happen. So it's no different whether you're a rapper, you're a clothing designer, you're an entrepreneur, you're trying to be a talk show host, whatever it is you're trying to do.
Everybody needs
you
support.
Still have to have that advocacy. And here in San Antonio, I don't give a fuck what you say. Like, not you specifically, I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't give a fuck what anybody says out here. That does not happen on a broader level within the black community. I've lived here for 9 years, and in 9 years, I have never once seen a local person who is a black person be supported for anything. I haven't seen it.
I've seen some.
I haven't. I'm speaking from my seat.
It exists.
As an outsider.
Not on the scale that it should, but it does exist.
As an outsider, like, you can go to DC now. And you'll start hearing about locals who are supported by. So I'm talking about.
And it lasts. What here has lasted? Like nothing. Name something black that's here that's been here.
I mean, it's different, and the biggest thing is that
support. And it takes some of the stuff, but like Wayne's Wings is doing well. Squeezer, shout out Keith Simpson. They it's a lot of flavors. There's a lot of people that are doing things, and you get that local support. But what the hard part about it is, like I said, like mentioned again, Jordan Clarkson. You have to make it there, and then I've seen Jordan come back, and so now these kids, they need to be able to see it.
Yeah.
He's come back. I've seen him do camps and things like that, and that's what San Antonio just needs to see it more. And then unfortunately, it's a see it to believe it type of place in San Antonio.
It's a catch-22 because in order to see it, you gotta support it. Like, you feel me? Like, so it's not going to happen with this mentality because to your point, they haven't seen it, right? That's normal to me. Where I come from, it's very much like we support because we know it's coming back.
Let Aldridge, LaMarcus Aldridge, let him go to Dallas. He's from Dallas, right? Yeah. Let him go to Dallas and throw a camp, right? And LaMarcus Aldridge, he's a decent basketball player, not but and that's my point. Let him go to fucking let him go to fucking Dallas and have a basketball camp. Dallas is gonna be there hands in hands. Let Des Bryant go back out there and have a camp.
You got people who
but then it's like, but it's not on the same scale.
It's not on the same level.
And that's what I'm saying. It needs to be on that scale.
People, it's a matter of what you do. I don't speak on a lot of stuff I do. I've done a lot of shit for a lot of people, putting people on TV, helping businesses, but I don't speak about it because I'm not doing it for a prize. My point is just being, I've seen even like, shout out Tyrone Pope, Increase the Peace. He's having something, tomorrow I can't remember the name of the church, at the Well. They doing their thing. They giving away, it's a big citywide thing he's done.
No, that's Marcus, right? Ain't that Marcus?
Yeah, Marcus McIntyre.
But who knows about this stuff? Like, I'm not being funny. I'm not trying to be funny or disrespectful. But like, who knows about these things?
This should be spreading like wildfire.
I've never heard of this shit.
Yeah.
No,
what is Increase the Peace? What is that?
Speak on what is
Increase the Peace is an opportunity that Tyrone Pope, shout out Tyrone Pope, Valerie Pope, his wife, they put together years running now. They give away free backpacks, school supplies, shots. I mean, it's a list. It's a little slowed down this year because of COVID. Because it used to be like last year, it was out at the park. It was open.
They do haircuts and shit and all that stuff.
Free haircuts, testing, healthcare, dental, just a bunch of shit. But my point of being supportive, I've seen him get crazy support. He's been on TV. The pizza shops locally here, they always donating stuff here. It's hard to get, but he's built up a level of where every year now HEB, I mean, he has tons of, thousands and thousands of backpacks that are donated. It's built up to be that way because people have been able to see it. And I agree, it's not on a level. It's nowhere near on a level across the board as other cities. But we have to start focusing on the help we are getting and stop giving so much attention to the people that are not supported. That's why they're so popular, because we highlight people who don't give a fuck and don't support shit. When we stop talking about them and just start highlighting what we are doing, more people will support what we are doing instead of giving the attention to always talking about, man, San Antonio don't support. And don't get me wrong, I agree. San Antonio don't support. San Antonio don't support shit. But let's just start highlighting who was there and stop highlighting
And go
who
from there.
wasn't.
Well, I would love to hear more about stuff like that. Like I said, I've lived here 9 years. I have 3 school-age children. I have a social media platform with over 6,000 people who are local to San Antonio, and I don't get to hear about stuff like this. And that bothers me.
And that's the
it bothers me because no one's talking. Like, no one that I know is talking. And no one in this 6,300 person group that I have is talking about it.
Yeah.
No one that I come in contact with is talking about it. And that's an issue.
That's the support that I'm talking about.
And that's the support.
It's the word of
That
mouth.
goes back to my point.
It's the information. So again, and that's something that we want to do here. We want to sit here and bring out local talent. Again, I went to this place, to the shop, and it was fucking dope. I have another guy, and I've actually talked about him before. This is that super cool Icy, and he has some dope ass ices. God damn it!
His shirts are cool.
No, his.
But see, never heard of it. Never heard of it. Never heard of it.
Well, and that's what we want to do here. We want to try to put out local businesses. We had a car mobile detailer last week.
Oh wait,
So-
I want a mobile detailer.
So
Can
I
I
mean,
get that info?
Yeah,
he'll get the info. Let him know you heard about it from us, and he'll give you a discount.
Word.
Say, let me ask y'all something.
Go
So,
ahead.
with the increase to peace, like this was my whole issue. Like you'll see a whole bunch of churches do backpack drives. Why not everybody just go to that one?
And have one big ass.
One big
Don't
ass,
get
like
me
you
started
doing
on that.
35 backpacks. Add them 35 to this. Add your 200
Well, sometimes
to
it's
this.
location.
Don't get me
Sometimes,
started on
people
that.
on the south side can't make it to this. I get certain people doing certain things in certain areas. So
That makes sense.
It's so everybody doesn't have to come from one particular area to get one thing. Like you have it on the south side, east side, west side. It is available for everybody.
For everybody, man.
But I
pieces.
think you make a good point there,
Because
right?
they want their notification.
that they want the
And
so
individual
no,
record.
So
yeah,
to
you know what I'm saying?
to that point, right? So when I started my group, right, which I really don't be that deep in this shit, but you just made me think of something that. So when I started my group and it got real popular and it really exploded and all of that stuff, right? 10 fucking groups start off of that. We're going to have this group. We're going to have that group. And every time people get mad at me because I say something, and
I'ma
they
make my own group.
they start another group. So now it's like 1,200 groups based off of my group. And it's
Yeah.
fucking weird, right? And my thing is that because we can't come together and do that. We can't say, let's have a single repository for our community and build from there. Because splintering off because I want to be the center of attention, or I think Nia's getting too much attention, or I like that people's comment on her shit. It's like, it was never supposed to be about me. It's supposed to be about building this community. And that's why I think San Antonio doesn't get holistically. I don't think they get that.
It goes back to the point of, like, say, I create this big ass. I mean, and you've seen people do it before. I've seen people on Facebook Live just ranting. So, not yours. I'm saying, like, I've seen, like, for instance, I've seen hair salons. A lot of people popping up, black owned. They going against each other. So instead of just continuing to do your thing, you get on live. You make a post
That
about
bullshit.
this person, that person who hating, who don't support you, and blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
Again, we just highlighting the negativity. So then the growing theme just remains in San Antonio that people don't support us because whether it's true or not, we continue to just highlight the
But
people
what was
that
that
are not
saying?
doing.
What was that saying you said
saying-
though? What was
I
that
mean,
saying you said
yeah,
that
but
nobody
even
said?
I'm saying, even outside
So it's
that,
like you see
have
something.
You have to, like when I do shows.
Yeah.
You know, I did this thing before COVID took over. I was doing the live band shows. Nobody was doing live hip hop shows. I'm not talking about.
Shout out to
like,
Aaron.
That sounds cool.
Like
It was
just
dope.
going up there performing like we had a good following. It was building up. The first time we went, I mean, it was getting bigger and bigger. You know, 100-some people the first time.
I was on time to that show. I
200
remember
people.
that one.
Like we started building up 200 people. We started to build it up, but never once. I don't give a fuck if 10 people was there. I put out hundreds of invites. I never once highlighted anybody who didn't come. It's people that told me for sure, man, save me a seat. I got you. I'll be there. Get the ticket ready. Everything. Never once do I get on and speak about who did not come.
Yeah.
We start showing the video. We start showing who was there. And the next week it got bigger. And the next week it got bigger. You just don't give them the attention that they want. People going to disappoint you. People going to talk shit. People, if you say you're going to do something right now, people want to do it. The energy to want to fuck with you is there.
Yeah.
But then when it's time to do
When,
it,
when that day come, like, fuck it,
wanna fuck with you.
I ain't
The
finna
energy
get
to
out
wanna
there
fuck
for
with
that
you.
I
shit.
want to
like
fuck with
that.
you. It's easy just to press a like on Facebook.
I
So
like
yeah,
that.
you like shit on Facebook all the time, but to actually, okay, now it is Saturday at 7 p.m. I have to fucking get up, and I
do it.
really gotta actually go. That's the lack of support you get, but you don't highlight those people. You just we just keep getting bigger and bigger. We start getting the club. I mean, shout out Breathe Lounge, shout out K Rock, shout out JC. Like everybody was putting it together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We was just doing it bigger and bigger and bigger, and that was the hope to do it. I mean, COVID, like I said, fucked us up a little bit, but we don't highlight shit that people that didn't come, people that didn't show up. Like, don't give them to them. They gon' that's how honestly how I feel. I mean, it's totally separate. That's how racism is gonna end. Old motherfuckers, stop highlighting. Racism is taught. The motherfuckers will die off.
Let them die.
It's true. Motherfuckers,
He's right though.
86 years old will fucking eventually die. And then people 13, 12, 5, 6 years old will grow up knowing a different place. If you're not just told to be racist,
you have no idea what the
you
fuck
won't
it
really
is.
know what it is. Black, white, any of them. So in San Antonio, what I would like to see anyways is us to just focus on the positive. When we start highlighting the businesses and shit like that, just highlight who was there, show what was there, talk about it. Don't just be like, well, this person didn't come and so, you didn't
That makes
come.
sense.
You giving it the light, so then the narrative comes back to everything of who wasn't there, who talking shit about you, this group hating on this group. You just gotta just let it go.
No, that actually makes sense. Go ahead.
Sorry, I don't want to cut y'all off.
No, you're good.
Let me say this real quick.
Go ahead.
First off, Deanna Harris says, how are they promoting these events? Because obviously people aren't hearing about
At
it
all.
at all. And then that same regard.
So hold on. So someone on the thread is talking about how are people promoting events to
Tyrone
the
should
city
be on
of
the
San
news though.
Antonio.
Yeah, he was on the
And-
news.
He was
on the news.
He was on.
When was the last time you watched the
Okay,
news?
but you can't
Hold on.
rely on a 30-second segment on the
Okay,
news.
well,
Hold on,
where
real
do
quick,
y'all
real
want
quick.
the shit to come out
Hold
at
on,
though?
real quick.
So Shanita Bush says that they need more volunteers for tomorrow. She says, come through the Well Experience Church tomorrow at 11.
Is
For
it on
what?
Nacogdoches still? Or like, where's the well?
The Well Experienced Church to do
You can
what?
Google it. Just Google.
What are we volunteering for?
They gonna be handing out
To pass
hand
out.
out
Oh, the
stuff,
backpacks?
hand out the materials.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like,
stations
why am I
and
not
things of that
hearing about
nature.
these types of things, these opportunities?
She says she told you that's where she's volunteering.
Side note, no, she did not. She said she was volunteering. She did not tell me what she was volunteering
Or
to
what
do.
it was
She
about,
need to
right?
quit playing ball-headed hoe games with me. That is not what happened.
Is that a thing?
Because we supposed to have
I'm
lunch.
finna start saying that shit.
No, we were supposed to.
Y'all
We
motherfuckers
were
playing
talking about doing a
ball-headed
girls'
hoe
lunch
games.
tomorrow. We're celebrating, my promotion and Z's birthday. So no, you did not tell me that's what you were doing. Don't play me.
Well,
on
hold
here.
on. Well, let's do this, okay? And like I said, me and KK have talked about it. And KK is big in local businesses. He's huge. He's way better than me.
I
with this
want to
shit.
support.
So we've always said this. We're gonna do our part on this show to make it a point to put out local businesses, one new business every week, and we're gonna try to promote them. We're gonna try to talk about them and try to let people, our listeners, know who and where they are. The thing is, you just gotta listen to us. You know what I mean? So we're gonna give you about 3 hours of bullshit, and we're gonna
You
give
just gotta
about
look
10
for
minutes
it,
of
too,
whatever.
though.
Still,
you gotta
I-
look for
No,
it.
no, and
But there
that's
has
true.
to be a marketing strategy. Like, let's be
No,
real.
there
There has to be a
isn't
marketing
one-
strategy
there
for
isn't
this
one.
stuff.
We in the city to where you can wake up Monday and see on Facebook, oh man, Bruce is like, when the fuck was Bruce here? Like,
Right.
you don't.
There's no marketing strategy. And the people that
Even
walk
for something
around
that
here talking
big.
about their brand managers and their marketing people, when I look at it from a corporate perspective, I work at a Fortune 100 company. When I look at what the top
Fortune
brand
50.
manager, yeah, I am Fortune 94 actually.
that was what I
So
was saying.
it's like when I look at the people who are the homegrown, I'm a brand manager, I'm a marketing manager, and I'm like, but you're doing you're doing your clients a disservice
disservice.
because you're not marketing shit. You're not doing shit but charging people, making flyers, but you don't put them out there. You don't promote them. And there's tons of people like me that want to. I want to support here.
this
I'm not
is a-
from here.
This is a difficult time. That's what I'm saying. Flyers, a lot of that shit is not gonna work right now.
Well,
I mean,
whatever
this
the
isn't
fuck
new,
they
though.
do,
This
I
isn't
just
a
use
new
that
issue.
as an
Yeah, yeah.
example. You feel me?
Yeah, yeah.
But there's so much. Everyone's on social media now.
We gotta just look for the opportunities sometimes. That's just in general. Like you said, for us, like even me, like sometimes, like it's, for example, you hungry, you want to get something to eat. You think of probably the 5 most relevant things you think of when you let me get a Pizza Hut. You don't really think about black business. We gotta take the time. We're lazy Americans.
We got to
People.
take the time, but they also got to let us know they're there, and they need to be open when I'm hungry.
Well, definitely, yeah.
'Cause
It's
them
about
motherfuckers
service.
don't
It's
never
about
be open.
service as well. It's about
I was trying to get
service.
roti during the blackout day or whatever when everybody's supposed to.
It's about service.
Bro,
as
I went
well.
through every black-owned Caribbean restaurant here in San Antonio. They all had closed before 4 p.m. And I'm like, I'm in meetings until 5, 6 o'clock in the evening. I can't get
That's what I'm
dinner
saying.
now.
The time frame right now is kind of fucked up because of COVID. But like for me, and I've eaten probably over 50 black-owned restaurants. I look for. I mean, Wayne's, the Big Bib, Miss
I wanna
Kitchen.
try
I
them.
mean, a lot
Try
of
who?
places.
Wayne's, I haven't had that yet.
You haven't
I
had
went.
Wayne's?
Hey, so
Hold on,
I got
you
a story.
haven't had
I
Wayne's?
literally just heard about Wayne's like within the past 30, 60
Wayne's
days.
is dope. Wayne's used to do skater at our fucking tournament.
Because the thing is, black people here, and this is what I have. So in addition to my day job, I own a strategy and management consulting firm.
sure
So I
do.
have clients. Yeah, I do, because she's about her coinage. So I have clients here who are local, and that's what they like. Some of my clients here have told me that, like, I know how to get around the black community, but I don't know how to expand beyond that. And they have to understand not all black people that reside here live within the San Antonio black community. I am not one of those people.
Yeah.
My life is corporate. Most of the people I know here are white. They're people that I work with. So it's like, I want to spend my dollars in the black community, but if you're not marketing appropriately with a real marketing strategy that touches people from all demographics, then you're not going to get that support.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we probably need that. I mean, again, it leads back to just, again, for me, opportunities. You know, you're not gonna see most successful marketing companies marketing businesses in urban neighborhoods. They just don't feel like it's, for one, nobody's going to give the power to the urban neighborhood, because then you wouldn't need most of
Them.
white America. You
Yeah.
wouldn't need them. So the opportunity is not, we need the opportunities to be put in the hood, because, or the urban areas, because if I market Wayne's Wings and it blows up to be bigger than Wingstop, I don't want that as a white franchise. So let's just let them locally be big in their own urban area, and they're okay with that. So,
But you can't cap that when you have the support of the community, like Damien
And
was
that's the
talking
thing.
about.
So-
Like you
so-
can't,
so-
like Chapman's
You
Chicken.
can.
Let me tell you about Chapman's Chicken. So I live in Helotes, if you know where that is. You probably do because you're from here, right?
no.
I live in Whitey McWhiteville, right? So great schools. I love where I live. It's very quiet. No one out there looks like me. Cool. So, but I will drive my black ass.
They look like half of you.
Huh? Your mama. So
Twice.
you're gonna quit coming for my ethnicity. So, but I will drive my black ass, sir, all the way to WW White to get Chapman's Chicken, because I think they have the best lemon pepper fried chicken I've ever had in my entire
but
life.
that's
Right?
because you like it though. You ain't seen, when last time you seen a Chapman's Chicken commercial?
I've never, you know how I know about Chapman's? It's because I used to go to church on the east side, and a girl over there, I was hungry one day. She was like, girl, I'm gonna take you over here. We're gonna get some chicken before we gotta sing. I was like, all right, bet. So she takes me over there. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I'm not eating here. Like, I eat it like Signature and stuff. So, but she's like, just get the
She's
chicken.
bougie, bro.
Nose all the way the fuck up.
Yes. So that's why I brought my own Cabernet here tonight. So, but she took me there. The food's fucking delicious. Why am I not hearing about Chapman's Chicken, right?
Because it's not popular to hear about. As I said, if you
There's
But
like,
that-
it-
but
it-
that-
it-
but that's
somebody
the
with
point,
it was
though.
if
popular
somebody
for a minute, though.
if somebody with an excellent marketing strategy could go there and blow it up, then, you know, like I said, it's about the opportunity. There's no power in white America to supply urban or black
but we
cultures
shouldn't be
with the
relying
tools.
on white
And that's
America
the
to
thing, yeah.
blow us up. Just like I don't
We
rely
should
on
blow
white America.
ourselves
For,
up,
that
period.
part.
I
It's
had
too
an
many
let me
of
say
us.
this,
Hold on.
man. I had an
Say this
experience with a food truck. I'm not gonna say the name.
Say this and we're gonna get off this, but go ahead.
Okay, so my thing is you have to be fucking not fast. Don't rush your food. But like, we spent $60 on 3 meals, right?
Yeah.
Waited 35 minutes. It was good as fuck. But nigga, to sit outside in your car, like, I'm just like, bruh. I go up to, hey man, how much longer? You know what I'm saying?
Gotta be
Like,
better,
we
right?
were. That's the thing. Like, the food was A1. It was the best
Phenomenal.
food I fucking had off of a truck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But the wait though, dog, like, I don't want to go back because I waited that long. Like, if you can't call the shit in and come pick it up, I don't want
not
it.
gonna
You know
sit
what
Do
I'm
you
saying?
think that we're harder on black business though? Do you think that
For
we'll wait the
sure.
same amount of time? Because today I waited 20 minutes for food from a white establishment, and it pissed me the fuck off. But here's what I did not do. I did not go to and I'm not saying you did this either.
Oh, no.
But it's not an accusation.
I
But what I
reviewed it
didn't
good. I
do
gave
was
it a
I
good
didn't go to
review.
Facebook and talk shit about the
Exactly.
establishment that I waited 20 minutes for my
Yeah.
food for.
comes
I didn't
back
get on my
to the
phones
same
and tell my
point.
friends about it. And I also don't do that when I have to wait a little while at Chapman's for my chicken, because that shit's
See,
fucking
it comes back to
banging.
the same
Hey,
point
everybody
of
watching,
not-
get you some
that's-
Chapman's chicken.
Not
But
highlighting the
but
negative. It
again-
comes back to not highlighting the negative.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
And
saying.
that's the thing, because I won't do
'Cause
that.
I was
I
in
think-
Vegas and I had to wait a whole fucking day for Hell's Kitchen, but I just wanted to try it. But
Yeah.
Hell's Kitchen is
I didn't go to Hell's Kitchen though. You know what I'm
I
saying?
did.
They be
It was
booked
good.
up for weeks.
But-
But if if you go to a black establishment and you gotta wait fucking 20 minutes,
It's a
we short
problem.
on time. We like, God damn.
And we
come
tell
on.
everybody we know not to go.
God damn,
No, I didn't
man.
do that. I
No,
went
no.
on. I went on.
Yeah,
a
I'm not
group
saying you
and I
did.
put 5. I mean, it was good. The food was fucking delicious. Like everybody that my kids like what they had, and we like what we had. But
Yeah, we talked,
I just didn't like the
that's
fucking
what we
way.
went to last week. But this is the thing. So we know what's wrong with this shit, right? And we see a system and we don't like how it works. So my biggest thing when we see something you don't like, fucking change it, do better. We're not gonna really talk shit about it. We know what's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So again, KK, and I gave this, not gave this to you, but we've talked about this. This is something that we're gonna do here. We're gonna try to promote local businesses and things that we believe in, and we want the information to get out. Whether you like it or don't like it, that's up to you.
Well, and feel free to share it to my group as well.
And we will. So,
feel free.
So right now we have Jarvis. We're talking about local talent, right? Yeah. Me personally, I think Jarvis, he's a rapper. Okay, if y'all don't know, he's a father. He's a rapper. He's the worst fucking fantasy football player in the world. He's a hooper. He's a friend. He's just a fucking man. He's a black man in San Antonio. But with that being said, to me, I think he is the most talented rapper I know personally, period. And I always tell everyone, my friend cannot rap your friend, period. That's
and the song that we got to listen to earlier was I don't even listen to rap like that. I'm more of like a jazz neo soul chick. The song we listened to earlier that you said you recorded that today, right?
Yeah.
Like that was dope,
Shouldn't have
right?
said that, right?
I'm not allowed to say that. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
okay. Look.
No, like
just
that
don't
was,
say no more.
No, like that was dope. And
It
the
was
sad thing
dope.
is, as I was listening to it, I actually thought, I was like, I've never heard of this dude before in my life.
But
you know what I'm saying? And like that's unfortunate because I live right here in his community.
No, you don't.
well,
I don't. I don't live in San Antonio. Fuck you.
Hello.
Fuck you.
Didn't you say I live in Whiteyville or something?
But still, I'm here and I am a part of the black community.
neighboring.
I should know who he is.
Well,
I should know who he is.
Well, you're about to know who he is.
That's unfortunate.
He is on your San Antonio Black Social
Oh,
group
are you
right
really?
now. Well, he first of all, he's in the group. but
Oh, hi.
He's about to perform right now on the group. He's about to.
Less emphasis on perform.
Nah, he's gonna spit.
Oh, he
something
about
real
to
quick.
spit?
He's about to spit something.
That's what's
real quick.
up.
The last show he spit some. I think he spit the first show we had. We was going through technical difficulties and the mic wasn't on.
No,
so
we
no
got
one
a
heard
watch
it.
party going in a group,
But,
so he's gonna perform in a group.
So I want y'all to. And he was on our last week. We don't have a name for it, but we played one of his tracks last week, and a lot of people responded to it. So he's not a mumble rapper, guys. It's not what he does. It's not what he does.
No, he sounded good.
He raps. It's lyrical. So you have to listen to what the fuck he's saying. He's going to say a lot of metaphors. He's going to say a lot of similes.
A lot of shit.
He's going to say a couple of double entendres and shit. Make
He
you
about
think.
to run out of all his grammar.
This nigga said double entendres.
But it
That's
really
a thing.
does.
That's a thing.
Yeah,
in
yeah,
rap.
but-
it is. I'm trying to make me look dumb on air.
KK,
I don't do that.
I'm trying to help you help yourself.
But
KK, like
but-
spell double entendre.
Two.
nigga said two. But without further ado,
Just throw shit on.
I'm being like a T.I. man. So let me get this started. So if I get it started right. If y'all cannot hear the music on here, the beat, let me know.
If you can't hear the beat, let them know.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna play it right now.
I'm
Don't
a
start
tired.
yet.
I'm gonna have to work some energy.
Hold on, don't start yet. Let me know if y'all can hear this beat. It's a 7-second delay, so let me know as soon as you can. 'Cause I'm gonna play this shit right back, and this nigga's gonna go. What are they saying, Brianna? Can they hear it?
Yeah.
They hear it?
Can you hear it?
Y'all hear it? Let me know you hear it. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a like. Give me a hooty hoo. Something. Goddamn. Can you hear it?
Ain't nobody saying shit.
I mean, I'm asking if y'all can hear it. Y'all better respond. Andrea, can you hear it?
I can hear it.
I hear it. This is the same shit all the clapping been going through. What are they saying, Brandon?
They talking about chicken and shit, man. Come on.
Cause that chicken good. Get you some lemon pepper chicken.
Hey, Brandon, real quick. Walk over there real quick and turn it up, the volume up on the thing and tell me if you can hear it. Yes, they hear it. Okay, we
Yeah,
got
they can
somebody.
hear it. They can hear it.
Okay,
Thank
cool.
you.
It only took a year and a half.
Thank you, Miss Harris.
All right, so let's go. You ready, Jarvis?
What do you want to hear? First of all, y'all can go to hold on. You can't just do stuff like that.
I'm go ahead.
You can go to @Flu Season 83 for pretty much everything. You know what I'm saying? We're going to shout out Mano. I got a project coming up with Mano on August 11th.
He's a rapper, guys. He's like
Yeah,
already
we're gonna-
established, Mano.
He has a pop song.
He does.
Oh, like that's the Mano.
Yeah.
Hi, hater. Yeah.
Hi, hater.
Y'all will know that.
All right, let's go. Let's just see what we got cooking for you. I'm a little tired. I got to work up a little energy because Damon took a long time. It's almost midnight. So, but I'm gonna give you.
You a professional. You got this.
Oh yeah,
You got it,
the
Precious.
music is the easy part.
Let's go.
All right, let's go. Eastside San Antonio in the building. Niggas, if you knew better, you would do better. Shout out my nigga KG. Shout out Second Baptist 3735 East Commerce. We're gonna see how low we can go with this. I might go for a long time, depends.
Do it.
They say sky's the limit. I'm an astronaut. How's that? I'm just looking for the cheese, no mousetrap. See, 6ix9ine was a cool little nigga, but a rat is a rat. You gotta see the bigger picture. See, your homie is your homie. Till he faking any fraud. I can't trust a nigga that be putting everything on God. Killer instinct, that's what I was taught. Red Fox, I just cover up my heart, this the big one. Crown on my head, got it leaning to the side. Pose the question, best rapper, better lead it to the guy. I heat a nigga up, I steam a nigga dry. See, this is the game of life, and I'm hotter than that pie on the windowsill. Damn, he's ill, where the fuck he get it from? My mama don't rap shit, neither do her other son. Ask me about the dope game, I learned it from her other son. Now that nigga so gone, I'm feeling like the older one, I owe him one. Never can I let it get me down, ain't nobody gave me shit, so I gotta get it now. Everybody got their hands out. No hokey pokey. I ain't falling for the trap. No okey dokey. World full of anger. Nobody to coach me. I'm getting that bread and there's nobody to toast me. I will bag these niggas like groceries. So remember this before you approach me. Flu. America's worst nightmare. When your lights off, you gotta have a bright idea. 12 years old, asking mama, where the heat at? Oven door open while she worry, where her seat at? My brother out trapping, she gon' take it if he pay. The irony is, she won't let him sell it where we stay. So she up all night, can't sleep till he home. Parental paranoia every time she hear the phone. See, this is real life, I'm just speaking from the dome. No lope, but I'm repping for the tone. We all babies, kids. So if you blood are screaming 527, I just hope your family got something to eat while you repping. So we all come together or we all die. Change your face, potato head, don't be a small fry. We all brothers, sleeping head to foot, no detective. Live life in living color, that's the message. Should I keep it going? Why not? Rasheed Wallace. Cause all my niggas dying on the spot. Be a mother to your son, not a stranger. This is what happened when boy meets world, no Topanga. Danger, danger. This shit is mystical. I heard my kinfolk died in his living room. You don't gotta listen to anything that I gotta say. Accept it or give it away. White elephant. Dumbo. Kendrick told him be humble. Aquila in the beat trying to teach my daughter to bumble. Float like a butterfly. Sting if you have to. Be your own woman. Never. Be black and beautiful like they asked you. Jackie Jordan Kersey, never let a bitch pass you. Yeah. They gon' fear you cause they can't control you. Jason Bourne, never forget to owe you. Flu.
What y'all think? I want to know what y'all think about that.
That was dope.
It's more than fire. You gotta put a lot of motherfucking fires. I had an icon.
Bang, bang.
Make that shit go 4,
Put
5,
all the
6
emojis
lines.
on that bitch.
Goddamn.
Bang, bang.
If I was watching, I'd put all the emojis.
This is local talent. So this is the shit that we have locally.
Really can rap, man.
No,
I wanna know
that
about
nigga
him.
can really go, right?
Yeah.
Rap his ass.
I mean, this is.
This nigga talking in the
that
third
boy can
person.
rap his ass.
Yeah,
off.
you both, yeah, shit.
No, but I mean, like, this is something. I told, if I ever won a lotto or something like that, I would pit whatever I can for this guy. I believe in this dude, and I wish I could do more. Not, you know what I mean? But I mean,
Life is good, brother. Life is so good for me right now that if I woke up, I tell you, if I woke up in the next 60 years, I'll be fine. Music is easy part.
Yeah.
So when I do stuff, I do it knowing that people I fuck with just gonna fuck with it. If that's the case, at the end of the day, I'm good with it. I'm okay with myself. So
I got a favorite song by this nigga. Like, it ain't just like, oh, he raps, he's cold.
Are you a fan?
Like, no, I'm a fan. Like, and it's funny because my brother, I say this story every time he comes. My brother's like, I know a rapper, and Jarvis is who he thinks about. He's fucking with 21 right now. You know what I mean?
out.
And DeAndre, he texted me today. I love that nigga, and I wish, you know, I need him on this show. I need him to be a part of this. He's in Virginia doing the school thing. Nigga trying to be a doctor or some shit like
What's
that.
wrong with that, nigga?
Wow, let's not hate on that.
Fuck him. Like,
he wanna be a
was
goddamn
dope
doctor,
dealer.
man.
Shit,
Little
niggas out here,
dumbass motherfucker.
niggas out here going to school and shit. You know? Nigga wanna be something with himself. Nigga, he
Fuck
out
a
there.
medical school.
And that was very. Nigga, you went to school. Like,
No, I'm not saying a bad thing.
he ain't playing sports, so yeah, nigga.
No,
Right.
I just missed that nigga. Like, he's in school in Virginia.
That ain't what you. That ain't how it came out. It
Nah,
came
you
out like
said
this
that
fuck.
shit.
This fuck nigga out here going to be a doctor.
Well, he's
That
in
part.
Virginia. He's in school. Like, it's not a doctor. I
You can change it up. You know what I'm saying? Go
You
ahead.
try to clean it up.
Yes.
I am, right?
Change
It's not a bad thing that he's been going to school, but I just wish that he was close. That's all I'm saying.
That's good.
That's
it.
how it should have
No,
came
I'm just
out.
saying that's what I mean. He's going to school, so he's gonna be in school for a really long fucking time in Virginia. So he's gonna be there for quite some time.
And you know that you can go out there and see him.
No, I
Not
know
impossible.
I can. No, it's not that I've been out there, seen him a couple of times. I mean, it's not like I don't. I wish I could see him more though. Like, I have a bro. So me and my brother is 17 years apart, and I don't want to make this about that.
Oh,
We're
wow.
17 years apart, right? And I've always wished that we grew up like
Together.
that. You know what I mean? And like, I would like to have that bond and that chemistry with somebody like that, to where we can
Yeah.
fuck hoes together and just talk shit type
Oh,
stuff. I
okay.
mean, no, I mean,
Or do good
no,
things
no.
for the community.
No,
Is he from here too? Or?
He was born and raised in San Antonio.
Okay.
Everyone thought he was my kid when I was in college, because he
Yeah,
was fucking
17.
1 and 2. Your mama must have adopted that nigga. You must have had him, and so you can play football type
black.
shit.
No, I feel that.
Black
My
as
brother's
shit.
10 years older than me, so I've
Yeah.
always wished that he was in college when I was like a pipsqueak.
Yeah.
So like I feel
So
that.
I mean, I wish he was here. I wish we were doing stuff like this together, trying to make moves and going to school together, trying to
Yeah.
be doctors together and doing shit like that. But we're not, because our age is so different. And I love this nigga to death, and I wish we were closer. And we're not.
Could you imagine
But-
Damien as a doctor? Could you imagine that being like your OBGYN?
Oh, you got that whap, bitch. Oh, you good. You got a motherfucking A+, moist as fuck.
I walk in, walk right back out like, sir, I'm good. I do not need my annual. Thank you.
Let me see that. Yeah, you good. You feel that?
Why you examining me like that?
Yeah, you good.
I think you're doing more than what they normally do, sir. Stop.
My schooling is different from yours. I learned on
Oh
YouTube.
man, let me see what's in there.
Hey, nigga. Yeah, you good. Yeah, you good. That shit don't blow back. That shit good. That shit don't blow back at all. Sorry,
I didn't
bro.
know he was going to go off the deep end. My bad.
I got some comments about the music.
Go ahead. Anita.
Cassandra Love says she loves it. Deanna Harris gave you fire.
Fire.
Cassandra says she played on repeat. Jerry Barnes says fire. Shanita Bush says Jarvis, you did that. Warren Jones says
Can I hear Brandon in the background talking? What she's doing is she's reading these comments, and a lot of people are really approving and giving Jarvis
Look,
a stamp.
man.
Warren Chad Frank.
Uh-huh.
Frankie Chavy. Dude is nice. Tyrone Thomas says you dope. Andrea Simmons put a whole bunch of emojis. You fire.
She cried.
I
man.
appreciate it.
She
I
cried.
appreciate
She was
it.
happy.
I appreciate
So-
the anytime, you know what I'm saying? I'm always humble for the rumble. You
I
know,
mean, this ain't.
I rap a lot, and
That's a
so
lot.
you know, I'm always willing to rap and put that out there like that. I know what I can do when I do it. So
I've had albums. He's had albums. One of I think your best ones that I remember from front to back. You know when music used to be good was when you can hear one song and you know the next song right after that.
Yeah.
And you know I think it was Royalty. Was that you?
yeah, a mixtape called Royalty.
Yeah. That motherfucker, I hear one song, I know what's coming up next. And I would listen to that shit all the time. I left your motherfucking CD in a rental.
Somebody got blessed.
Somebody got blessed. I was in that rental and I was out of town because I traveled for work and shit. And I left that bitch in a rental and I was so fucking pissed off.
Gotcha.
Like I traveled. And that was before he had, and it's funny because I'll be in a car and sometimes this nigga should have come up on my shuffle on my iTunes because this nigga's on iTunes. He's
So
on
I was going to say,
Spotify.
if we want to support your music, how can we do
At
that?
Flu Season 83, we got videos. I mean, Flu Season gonna be mostly on everything. So at Flu Season 83 on like Instagram, stuff like that. I mean, I always post videos, things like that. I always kind of give the journey a little bit. I think the journey is a little important. Shout out to Rock Nation, Rail Carter. You know what I'm saying? They have some events that the Carter House and things like that we've done that. Sway. I mean, it's a lot of videos we just gotta look for. But at the end of the day, I mean, I'm always, if you follow me at Flu Season 83, I'm always posting stuff. So we got videos coming. I got a video that's in the works right now called Echo. I got a video I just did that's kind of socially it's called Corona. Actually, it's on iTunes right now.
Yeah.
We got over 100,000 streams. So it's always, like I said, it's always about being confident with myself. If I never do anything else, if I never, put out anything, like the platform is there, the opportunity got to happen for something bigger. But if certain things, I like sometimes people don't hear them because if people start talking, like really, really talking, I talk a lot of shit. And I'm really tired right now, so I'm probably not. But like when niggas be like trying to rap, like when we go to Sway, like it's a lot of rappers in the room, like then I get in the zone. Like I'll rap anybody. in San Antonio. Period.
Facts.
That's just
So for the slow people, when you're saying at Flu Season 83, what platform are we talking about? Is that,
MySpace, what did you say? MySpace?
I'm not.
Twitter,
I really don't know.
What
Oh,
is
I'm
it?
not on
Instagram.
Instagram.
On Instagram.
He's always in his MySpace, Twitter, Facebook.
But if I want to buy
whatever
your
vice.
music, where do I buy your music?
iTunes. You got iTunes, Spotify.
Yeah, I
I'm
got
waiting.
So like
on
Apple Music, I can find you on there.
Apple Music.
Flu. FLU.
FLU.
I'm about to buy it now. Look
No,
at that.
do that support. I mean,
I know,
I don't mind doing it. I just want to know who the people are.
Flu.
You feel me?
I know that there is, like I said, there's a couple songs on. I know Corona's probably the song that's on there right now because that's the song that we've been.
I'm pulling you up on Apple.
So on Corona, dope track. You gotta listen to
the video.
You gotta listen to Corona like 9 times. Every time you listen to that song, you're gonna catch another metaphor.
It's definitely full of metaphors, and it has a little, stoppage, and has a little, like a point in time to kind of make people realize that it's not just a bullshit song. Some shit is going on.
The first 9 times you listen to that song, it's gonna be like you heard a new song. He had to rap that bitch on the phone to me. He had to go over his metaphors as he was saying that shit. I heard the song 3 times at that time. And he was like, I was noticing new shit as he was rapping that bitch to me.
Oh, you gotta listen. You know what I'm saying? I'm a rapper. I mean, but you gotta have fun. So I got fun shit. I have simple punchlines and shit that's just fun.
All your shit ain't simple,
shit
nigga. You be saying some off the wall shit that be kind of like.
I'm saying like types of songs. I mean, I might say some funny ghetto hood shit that's just funny.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's relevant.
But it just really, it depends on what you. I rap. Yeah. So. It could be any fucking thing. I mean, if it makes sense. I mean, I've had shit that's a little more complicated that you gotta think about. Oh, that's what he said. I had some very simple shit that, that's funny and just witty that you don't really think about. So it really just depends.
Well,
I'm trying to buy your music, but I can't find it.
It's all kind of flu shit on
Yeah,
there.
it's a ton of shit. If you can find it on Apple Music, hit purchase.
I'll send it. I'll send you his track.
I'm all about supporting. If people tell me what's going on, I'll support it.
Well, and the thing is, it's not just supporting. It's supporting good shit. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, I don't support bullshit.
And that's the thing. So once again, like I told you, my friend raps better than all y'all motherfucking friends. And if y'all want to come out here and do a cipher or something like that to try to challenge this nigga or whatever, I mean, y'all can do a cipher. I'm not trying to put him out there.
YouTube, you put in Flu Corona. It's a video.
It's there now.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy video we shot.
Look, he in my Apple Music now.
There you go.
So it's always something.
You know a rapper in Helotes.
I know rappers in Atlanta, but this is my first rapper in San Antonio.
There you go.
So the best one,
Man, and humble too, right?
It ain't about being the best. It's
it is about being the best.
Different styles. I'm talking about. There's people who have bigger hustles than me. There's people who are shout out some. Matter of fact, August 25th, I'm gonna do a versus battle. Shout out my boy Avar the Star. He's a rapper here. It's gonna be on Facebook Live. Gonna be the first. Season kind of guys.
I thought y'all did it yesterday, no?
No, August 25th. August 25th, right. First season guys to kind of get up there. Right? Yeah, we said Legion, I think his thing is. Yeah. So definitely stay tuned. Flyers going up. Stay tuned to it because August 25th, me and Avar the Star are gonna have the ultimate light skin versus dark skin.
It's gonna be on Facebook, right?
Facebook Live, YouTube
We'll
Live.
watch party. We'll have a watch party.
We're going to put it out there.
Can you throw a watch party on San Antonio Black for this?
I will allow it.
Thank you.
You're going to listen to the music
for him, I'll allow
in a way that you never heard it before. So it's going to be pretty dope.
It's going to be real dope. So real quick, we have a caller. Somebody coming. We have our local, I guess I can't call it Thought no more, right?
Oh, wow. That's not nice.
If you heard some of her stories and some of her calls.
Never mind. It's not my business.
No, it's her friends. It's not her.
So her friends are thoughts, but she's not? Birds of a feather?
I mean, let her make it.
They hate to hear that, boy.
Yeah, she probably
I am not like my friend. You hang with her.
Hello.
Hey, Ash, what's going on? We got our local hey, wait. Nah, we got Ashley on the line. What's going on? How you doing?
Introduce me to the local thought.
Oh, you heard that?
Oh, you heard it? You're not supposed to be listening, goddamn right.
What a delay at? Nigga, delay. What a
disclaimer.
Nah, it's
Where's
your
Dee Dee when I need her?
It's your friend.
Thought.
She took off the thought. But what's going on, Ashley? How you doing?
I'm good. How are y'all?
We're doing good. Thanks for asking. Welcome to the show once again. Your thought friends. What stories you got for us this week?
What?
I don't really have a story. However,
hold on, Ashley. Hold on, Ashley. Real quick. I'm just gonna We had Nia over here laughing. So Ashley will call in. She has some really interesting stories and really interesting friends. And it's always about something relationship. Like, what should someone do if they're going through this X, Y, and Z? And we try to give her the best advice we can muster up. So she has, you know, a bunch of situations in her life. She has a very exquisite group of friends.
She has some stories.
and she'll come and talk to us, and it's actually kind of crazy because, you know, some of them hit home and some of them can actually help somebody out with situations that they're going through, and some of it's just bullshit. We just make fun of her. So what do you got for us this week from you and your dot crew, you and your WAPs?
So, my friend, she's just wondering, is it do you think it's necessary or healthy to talk to a current sex partner about past experiences?
Define. Like talk like.
Like, I don't
What
know,
you've
just
done
about
before?
things that they've done, who they've been with. Yeah,
Never.
like, I mean, detailed stuff.
I mean,
How old are these people? Is this a real question?
I don't mind it.
I think you gotta be
I'm
secure.
gonna let
As
y'all
long,
have
as
that.
long as you are secure with the conversation, I wouldn't mind it. I ask a lot of questions.
A
about
whole
privacy,
lot of shit.
you know, detailed shit. But I mean, the average secure person, you probably don't want to. You know, a motherfucker gonna be talking to you later on, like, oh, just like you did with the other nigga. Like,
Yeah.
you gotta make sure that you're secure enough to handle what you ask for. Don't ask questions that you really don't want to know the answer to. Like,
Exactly.
How about you, Neil? What do you think about that?
The question?
Yeah, I mean, would you mind if, like,
That's
say,
a childish ass question. I'm not responding to that.
so you wouldn't want to know about like past just
Past what?
situations?
How many? Like, what's your body count? What are
no,
we,
no.
12?
Like, for instance, like, oh, so like, you know, I don't know. Did you in your last, like, did you take an? I don't know, just
That's not
shit
my
that-
business. If he fucked her in the ass, if he flipped her over
Or
3
what
times.
you like? What did you like? This, that, and the
If
third?
we're talking about what do me and you want to do together,
Yeah.
cool. It's not my fucking business what you did with some other woman that came before me.
Mm-hmm.
Just like it's not your business what I did with some other man that came before you. Like I'm too fucking old to have that conversation. Man, get the fuck out of here. Tell me when the next segment come on. Like, stop playing with me.
KK,
Stop.
how
Who
you
does
feel?
that?
I wouldn't ask, so it don't
wouldn't
matter.
ask?
Oh
Hell
man,
no.
I loved it when he licked me this way. Like,
Yeah.
stop. That's
I
so.
would- but see-
that's fucking childish.
But see,
man.
and
Stop
that's
playing
the thing.
with me.
And that's the thing.
I would
I've
ask, but I would listen.
yeah. I mean, no. I've heard stories.
Oh yeah, I mean, if you gonna spill your guts, I will
Yeah,
listen.
I'll be
But
like, what?
no, I mean, what the fuck? I mean, first of all, and if a man started sitting down talking to me about what he was doing with the past chick, I'd be like, well, then go fuck her. Why are we here?
I've done both. I've asked. Like, I want to know. Like,
Really?
I
Why?
want to know.
What you want to know?
Huh?
What do you want to know?
I just want to know. Like the thing is, like, I want to know, like, shit you've done with your past exes. Like, what
Why?
you know, what you like, what you didn't like, what was good,
I don't think
what
it's
was
an
bad. Like,
open general conversation. If it's a topic specific, if we getting ready to do something, he's like, oh, you done this before? Like, you know, you want to make sure a person is comfortable. I don't need to know in general conversation how many dicks you sucked before.
no, not like
Yeah.
that.
None of that shit.
No, I don't want a
fought 3
number.
niggas
All
at
the
one-
dicks.
I fought 3
Like-
dudes in college at one time. Like, oh shit.
I want to know. See, I would
Whoa.
ask that. Like, oh, so how was it? What'd you do? Like,
Because see,
I
here's the
wanna know
problem.
that.
Because if you
Motherfucker don't
ask me,
call
I'm
me
gonna
no
tell you
more.
the truth, and you don't get your feelings
But
hurt.
see, that's the thing. I won't get my feelings. I'm like, oh, so shit, you fuck. So what did
Why
your
is
friend?
that cool?
So what did your, I guess, friend? What was their? Or actually, fuck it, Ashley. How do you feel about something like that? Listening and
That's
divulging
different.
information.
But that's not what she said. What you're
What
talking about
was
is
she
in
saying?
general. She's talking about specific. My understanding of what I heard
Okay.
from her
Personal
is we're talking about specific encounters. Thank you.
Yeah.
Specific encounters with past lovers. I'm not
Oh.
having that conversation with you.
Well, again, I guess
I'm not having that
No,
conversation.
I get that.
And if you ask me that, I'm cutting you the fuck off.
No, I get that. Very, very detailed, specific. Like
I'm not
this.
doing.
that,
I'm
and
gonna be
the
like, well, let me tell you about Tim. Man, this dude was 9 inches and he just bent me over backwards and fucked me twice till Sunday. Like, I'm not doing that. Grow up. Next question.
third. I would listen to that though.
Why?
Why?
I mean,
You weird, nigga. You for real?
Oh, I deep throated him until I just couldn't feel my throat anymore. Why?
I'd be like, okay, so that means I can dick throat you too until you
That
can't feel your
delicious.
So
stuff
Ashley,
works.
how do you or your friend? What did your friend?
It
What was
does
your friend's
work.
take on this?
I mean, she doesn't want to know about his past experiences, right? But he wanted to try something with her, and she was like, I don't want to do it. And his thing was, I know you'll like it. So she's like, well, how do you know that? Because you've done that with other people. And it's just like, she just doesn't want to know in that moment, I guess, what he's done.
But she asked him if he did it with other people. So if she didn't want to know, why she asked him?
I mean, again, I think it's healthy. I want
to trying to have a threesome or something.
What are they trying to have? No, never mind.
I think it's healthy to talk about what you're willing to do and what you're not willing to do. Like, what are your boundaries? Boundaries and expectations. I feel like that's appropriate.
Yeah.
But past experiences are off the table with me.
Yeah, you don't have to know about somebody's past to have a threesome.
Like, hey, would you do this? And they could say, yeah, I would do this. And you take the question a step further. You like, so a nigga fucked you in the ass before? So then you asking who?
When? I would ask.
Why?
I would ask.
That's
I'm
too
like,
much at that point. You like, how you get from asking me? What I do with you to when's the last time it happened? That's a little too much.
I have an exact conversation. Okay, so I had a conversation about that, and they were like, something like, a dude, put his finger in my ass. And I was like, oh, so how many fingers did he put in your ass? His thumb, pinky. And then,
you're so retarded.
And then
man.
and then she was like, well, he put 2 thumbs in my ass. I was like, 2 thumbs, and I'm like, so I'm
That's
like,
not comfortable.
And I'm like, oh, so I mean, I can put 2 thumbs in your ass. So it's like I want to know. Like, I'm not jealous of how another nigga's fucking because I have no shames on how I'm fucking you. So it's like I'm not gonna get jealous about and insecure about that. But I'm interested in like, oh, so this nigga.
You asking questions that are different. Are you asking something that's like, do you like this? Do you not like this? What happened? You ain't like who.
No, I don't
What's
care
his
who.
name?
How long ago?
Yeah.
Did you like it? Did you come? Yeah, I don't want to. I'm not having that conversation.
But I would ask. So the nigga put a finger in the ass. Did you come? When he fucked you in the ass, did you come? Did you not come? Like I would. I want to know those questions because it's like I don't think it's me. I don't think it's childish, and I do a lot of childish shit. So if it's childish, fuck it. I'm just childish. A lot, exactly.
A whole lot.
Exactly. I'm riffraff. But
you are. I was riffraff today though.
You was fucking.
You like this shit though.
But why got y'all women on some motherfucking shit?
No, I was just bored. I was really amped up after my hike this morning. I had an extra energy, so I was riffraff a little bit.
So I want to know that shit. I want to know. I want to know if some nigga fucked the shit out of you and did this and that. Like, I'll have that conversation.
Well, and it's
why though? I don't.
Why? I'm not gonna tell you like, oh, the way you know I'm really coming is if I'm squirting, because then you're gonna know when I'm faking it. Like, I'm not doing that.
You selfish. So you over there trying to keep secret. Get the tongue out your teeth.
I'm trying to save your confidence. I'm trying to preserve your confidence as a man.
So Ash, how did your friend, I guess, was indifferent? How do you feel about, I guess, like would you not tell your significant other, somebody you're fucking, about your past experiences? No.
No.
I'm not you.
No.
Smart girl.
I wouldn't want to.
You what?
I wouldn't want to know about theirs either.
But why? Why would you not want to know about, like, I guess. I'm just asking.
Why do you? Is still you haven't answered why?
Because chances are you're not the best I ever had, right? The best I ever had, and you probably not the same.
Chances are I probably am.
I doubt it. So.
And see, that's the thing. I want to work to be that best you've ever had. So talk to me. Let's figure this shit out.
And we can talk about us. I can tell you, like, over to the left, work them hips a little bit more. Get your tongue in there like you really mean it, right? But I'm not about to sit up here and be like, so let me tell you how Timothy did it. And when Timothy did it, it was amazing.
But see, we're not talking about names. I'm not talking about Timothy. I'm talking about, so you had a sexual experience on an airplane. So how was it when when we was traveling? I would hear about that. I want to hear about that. Oh, you fucked someone on an airplane. So what'd y'all do? How'd you do it? Were they watching? Like that shit.
But you seem like the type of motherfucker, like if she don't do it, like, well, you fucked that other nigga on the airplane.
But I wouldn't say
why you won't fuck me
on the airplane.
But I wouldn't say that I wouldn't go back and be childish about it. I'd be like, oh, that's dope. And like,
I don't think a lot of men can handle that level of transparency.
I like that.
I can't.
I'm not saying all or none. I'm saying a lot cannot.
So everybody, real quick, Jarvis is about to. Elvis is about to leave the fucking building.
Things I gotta do. Yeah. I appreciate y'all for listening. Make sure y'all go out to the well if your kids need school supplies, haircuts, backpacks, anything for school. I know it's COVID and it's a little tough, but it's gonna be hand sanitizing, masks, and things necessary for you. You know what I'm saying? Don't let that block your blessing. Go ahead and check out, the well and increase the peace. Any black-owned business, Wayne's Wings, Miss Kitchen, any other squeezers.
Jarvis Flu.
Healthy juice alternatives. Flu season at Flu Season 83, socially irresponsible for the platform. Y'all make sure y'all check out these things. The Black Social Group as well. I mean, anything that stop talking about who ain't there And you know how it's the motherfuckers that be like, when you have a gathering and nigga call you and you like, who there? Like let them nigga don't worry about it. You
Just
here
come,
or
nigga.
you ain't. You coming or you not.
Hey, that nigga do that to me
Say
all the
that
fucking
be me,
time.
nigga.
That nigga do me like that.
I'm coming. I'm on the way. Who there? Nigga, bye. You get here or you won't. We don't talk about who ain't here. We talk about, you know what I'm saying?
me,
We'll
dog.
celebrate who here. So
always asking that,
celebrate the people that's there in your life. You know
That's
what I'm
true.
saying? But I appreciate y'all.
All right, everybody give Flu some fires and shit and some applause, some crying. Once again, thank you, my nigga, for coming through.
Always. Appreciate you guys. Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you.
Appreciate you cheering up.
All right.
Nice meeting you.
All right.
Pack.
Uh-oh.
So when you sucked that nigga dick, did you swallow or did you not swallow?
Spitters or quitters?
Like, see, I think that's a good question to ask. Like
Spitters or
I thought
quitters?
my
That's the
phone
real
was broke,
answer.
nigga. Say, I thought my phone was done, nigga. It landed that way.
First of all, your phone been done. Look at this shit.
That's the plastic case on that.
Nigga, stop.
back to that Android, nigga. Nigga said no. So yeah, so again, so that's a question I wonder.
Knock your shit down. Let me see.
I wonder how people think about all that shit. I get it. I get why some people don't want to hear all that shit, and I just don't care.
I think there's
confidence
better
is
things
high.
we can talk about.
That shit had
And
me
then if I
fired
want to
the
know,
fuck up.
well, I'm gonna try you out.
I mean, like I said, when it comes up, I'll ask. Like, I'm not gonna just be like, hey, I'm gonna take a quiz. But if it comes up and like, you know, like you're like, oh shit, I fucked a dude on an airplane before. I'll be like, oh shit, for real, how was it? What'd y'all do?
See, I
How'd it
would
happen?
never offer that information.
I mean, I you know, like, you know,
Like I would never offer you information about my past conquests.
For real?
Never.
Okay.
No.
I mean, I guess I'm childish.
I've watched people get their feelings hurt when they've asked me the question, so I don't offer it. If you ask, I'll tell you the truth, though.
So you put your nose to the balls, you all in your mouth, or you just?
I mean, you gotta get it all in there.
See, I want to know shit like that. That's the shit. Why? I mean,
Why not?
Trust me, my security is high through the roof, and like, and again, like, I want
I don't want to hear about the dicks you sucked.
But no, I don't want to hear about the dicks. I want to hear about how you sucked it, so I know how hard I can grab your motherfucking hair.
Grab it.
I
It's
wanna know how
real. It
motherfucking
don't come off.
Physical. I want to know just the random shit. You know what I mean? And you know, I'm not the nastiest motherfucker in the world, but nigga, I have my moments and shit. And it's like I just want to know. I'm curious.
I mean, I think asking about choking and stuff ahead of time is good because not everybody's good with that. But
Every
like,
woman likes that shit.
you right.
Where that
I
come
have
from?
no idea why.
Just
but
walk
every
up to a
woman
motherfucker,
likes
just
that
choke
shit.
him. Oh, yeah, bitch. Yeah.
Moist to me, Ashley. Do you
When-
and your,
when done
do you and
correctly,
your
it's
friends,
kinda
Ash,
nice.
Ashley, y'all like choking? Y'all like to be choked? She laughed. That's
That was a
I'm
yes.
That's a for sure yes. No, Ashley, you don't like to be choked?
No.
Lie.
Why she giggling? No. She like, no. She lying her ass off.
That's one of those, have you fucked this week?
Stop. Why you play so much?
You know, but like I said, I think I don't see. I just don't see it. And again, you know, that's just me as a personal preference. No one is right or wrong. It's just a thing.
Yeah.
And like I said, I've been challenged before. So if I'm challenged by some of the questions I ask, and I'll tell a woman, like, if someone asks, like, oh, that shit, yeah, you know, I come sweet as fuck. That's what they say, shit. Like, I don't think that's like, you know, I'm not trying to be like, you know, of course my penis has been in another female's mouth once.
Right, we know that at this point in life, we know that.
Yeah, so I mean,
so
I
was
don't
there
think I'm telling.
discuss?
I you know,
I'm not a virgin. You're not a virgin. We know that.
I'm a virgin.
What is there to
Immaculate
lies?
conception.
Nigga, I just saw your kids. They're beautiful.
Jesus.
Yeah, Jesus had to make them that cute if you their daddy. But
I want best for my kids. I'm not against that.
now your daughters are gorgeous.
They
They're
really
absolutely
are.
beautiful.
I'm fine if they look.
Thank you,
better than me.
Jesus.
That's totally that's good. No insult to me. But that's the thing though. So again, your friend doesn't like. I guess that information I talk about past me again. I know you don't like that either. You prefer it
I
not.
just think it's not productive. Like if you want to go there, I
That's
will
because
go
you
there
over there
with
hurting
you.
niggas' feelings. That's why you think it's not productive. Because you lost
Facts.
niggas from it. If you wouldn't have lost niggas from those
I
conversations,
never
you
lost
would-
anybody behind it. I saw
confidence.
I saw like like even with my last relationship, he started asking me questions about my past. I won't get into the details about the question, but when he asked and
Can
I
you give us
said,
just one question?
"What?"
Give me just one question he asked, and what was your answer?
No.
Come on, give me one question.
Hell
One-
no. This is
That
something.
nigga was in the bathroom like Morris Chestnut reading that.
But he did like
Fuck Jordan.
there was one question he asked me,
Which was?
and I'm not telling you.
Just the question, not the answer. The question, please.
It was about a. I'm not telling you. So
No damn
Some
sure
shit
no
with another
question.
girl.
no, it was about like if I'd ever had a thriesome or not.
That's
And
every
so-
nigga question. Like I
right.
knew it.
So when I provided my answer and my and the story behind it, like you could see like the life.
The answer and the story behind it. So that means yes. So
right.
what was the story behind it?
So no, I'm not doing that. So, but when you could see like the life go out of this man's body, like momentarily, and I even said I was
soul.
like, yeah, I was like, are you okay? It was like, yeah, I just am kind of surprised to hear what you're saying, and it's like, well, you asked me a question.
I would ask a question like that, and she gave me a very raunchy ass answer. Like I'm trying to fuck immediately after that.
Like I told the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
Like shit like that. Like all right, now I know what I'm getting myself into.
Yeah, that's not how
that
that night ended.
Like
at all.
That point, like you're getting the whole night. Like I'm like yes. So I mean, again, I don't mind those conversations at all.
I don't mind. Like I said, when you see somebody soul leave their body, you learn not to talk about it.
Yeah, no. Well, okay, so
She said it's soul.
Well, because I mean, who I am.
I'm finna kill everybody.
I think who I am.
She done woke this motherfucker up.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, because I am a lady for the most part, right? But I'm still a woman, and that's the part that men have to remember. Is like, I still
Nigga, you turned into the Hulk, nigga? Say, look, nigga.
Right, and it's like, well, was it you and like another girl? I'm
Ashley.
like, no.
Ashley, so
That hurts.
And it was like,
hold on.
hurts.
That was the question he asked, and that was your answer? Oh, that nigga. Did you hear that shit, Ashley? I know you heard that shit.
No, I didn't.
What'd you say?
I hope my mama
Hold
don't
on.
see
You
this.
didn't hear it, Ashley?
Oh, my God.
Okay, Ashley. Hold on, real quick.
I
Ashley.
know that nigga
No,
hurt.
that would hurt me. No, that would hurt me. Hold on.
God.
Ashley, did you hear what she just said?
No, I didn't. I can't hear.
Okay, listen. Everyone's talking at one time, so listen. Everyone listen. The question was that someone asked somebody. The question was, have you ever had a threesome? Right. So when a guy asks a female if you ever had a threesome, the first thing is like, oh nigga, you done fucked 2 bitches. So niggas is happy when we hear that.
Ladies always answer 2 women. Ladies always.
So how was it? So how was the threesome? She's like, you want to know? She's like, yeah, let me know. He feels like he's good with it, right? So her response was, well, me and these 2 dudes.
Oh my God.
Bitch.
That nigga was done at that point.
You see that shit? I was like, oh. I was like, this is not going to end well.
How the fuck do I go?
2 months later, she got a promotion. She's good.
Right, exactly. And I'm like, why would you assume it was 2 girls? I don't understand. Why would I do that?
Nigga, call me right now. I gotta go home, dog. I gotta get out of here.
That would. Hey,
my cousin need to ride. His car broke down. I gotta go.
I'm not gonna lie. That shit would probably got me in the heart too.
Okay, well then don't ask questions.
Yeah,
You don't want
that
to.
one.
That's why I say we should not have these conversations because I might be a lady and ask people to act appropriately, but in private I am who the fuck I am.
That one would have probably been like,
that nigga mouth dropped, stomach got sick.
His face was priceless. It was like.
No, we'd had to discuss.
That's why,
He was looking like that nigga.
Who
the fuck were they? Or them niggas on your Facebook.
How old? Wait, when was this? Now I would have asked a lot of questions. I ain't gonna lie. Something like that, which is weird, would make me think differently about a situation.
Immediately, nigga, ain't nothing gonna be serious about this shit.
Yeah, I mean, no, real talk. At that point, I gotta read. I'm asking questions. So what was his social?
Huh?
What is this nigga at? How old were you? How old was he?
No, he did. He asked like how long ago it was.
Was he circumcised? Did he wear a condom?
No, we didn't get into all of that.
I'm asking questions. And that's just because
I told him how old I was when it happened, but
and we talk because the thing I've done that before.
But I did not choose to go into it.
And
totally
I treat those women that I've done that with
like whores. Black young say you whore.
We're not kissing in the mouth. I'm gonna tell you that. We're not kissing in your mouth.
You not fucking me, mouth, goddamn mama. I know that, motherfucker.
So
sleeping with 2 niggas and shit. Yeah.
So we'd have to talk.
Can I come over for Christmas? No, the fuck you can't. You can't come nowhere near my family.
Yeah.
You see, Cassandra loves emojis on here. She said he went from 2.
Ooh.
Yeah, that shit.
That
shit hurts.
And that's gotta take a real confident man to bounce back from some shit.
Then don't ask because here's the thing. I am ready.
Right.
Was y'all already in love?
We were already in a relationship,
Ashley,
already in love.
started.
You know what I'm saying? My thing is this: I am a radically honest person. So if you ask me, I will tell you the truth.
We'd probably, if we was already in love in a relationship. Ashley, what would you do say if you was asking your dude about that question in threesome, he said yeah, and he was like, yeah, me and my homeboy. Or like he was like he fucked some nigga and a girl at the same time before.
I hope he didn't say he fucked some nigga.
No, that was his question.
Yeah, because that would be a problem.
No, that was what would you say, Ashley? If that was his answer, I fucked a dude and this girl at the same time. That was his threesome. Not he fucked a girl with his homeboy. He fucked a dude.
That's nice. I don't like
No.
So that
It
would
was
change
nice
the nature. That would change the nature.
That absolutely
Even if
changes
y'all was in
things.
love.
You still going on dates with him?
No, we're blocking him as soon as he leaves. Like for me, I
What
can't.
if he already fucked though?
That don't mean he ain't fucking again.
He's done. Dick out.
It is over.
Dry
Wrap that
ass
up.
snatch. We're done. It's a wrap.
Absolutely
that whack
finished.
is dried the fuck up.
Yeah.
Damn, Ashley. So I guess tell your friend. I'm curious on what is anyone. What are they saying? Would they like that? Do they talk about shit like that? I mean, if not, that's cool. If they do, keep talking. Ashley, tell your friend. I mean, I guess shut the fuck up and don't ask questions. Don't give answers.
I think that's the best thing. I mean, tell the truth. I don't believe in lying, but tell the truth.
If she's ever talking to me,
But
tell her
don't
to
ask the
talk.
question.
I'll tell her all kind of stories if she can handle it.
Tell who stories?
I let her know.
A girl I
I'll
don't
put you
fuck with,
on.
I'll tell her all kind of stories. I mean, I'll tell
I
you.
want to hear it. Like, show me.
We can do both.
I don't want to hear it.
We can do both.
Don't talk about it. Be about it.
Thank you, Ashley, for your I guess your friend.
All right, Ashley.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you very much, Ashley. You have a good night. Get you some sleep.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye, Ashley.
Yeah, I talk about all kinds of shit.
I mean, if you can handle it, but I don't think most men can.
Yeah, I can handle it.
Because,
So speaking of that, I got a question for y'all. And this question isn't for me. This question is an old question. I kind of stumbled upon this. Someone sent it to me. So let's see if I can find it right here. Answer this question.
Gonna post on Facebook, good sex supposed to last an hour or longer. Bitch, what superhero you been fucking? Because it don't take an hour to do shit. Like, let me tell you something. If a man come fast, that just means you got good coochie. Because I'm gonna be honest with y'all, fucking with me, you got a good 9 to 13 minutes. That's 43 strokes and 2.5 songs on Pandora. If a nigga just naturally lasts longer than that, that means your coochie whack. Because if we can't come within 2.5 songs on Pandora, we don't need to be fucking. I'm not about to be up all night playing with your ass. I refuse to put that type of wear and tear on my spine. Some girl gonna get mad at me the other day because I got done fast. I asked her if she came, she gonna get sarcastic. Yeah, I came over here for nothing. Bye, bitch, I came already. Fuck you mad at me for? You need to be giving yourself a pat on the back for keeping them walls intact. What the fuck?
So what do y'all feel about that? What is an appropriate time? I guess it's not really a time.
more than 2 strokes, I can tell you that.
Past experience. That sounds like your past.
That was a past experience. It was awful.
Yeah. Anyway, so
we're not talking about that right now.
So what is appropriate? Is there like is there appropriate time? Again, I guess yours is a stroke count.
No, I don't go by stroke count. Here's
you just know 2 ain't good enough.
2 is definitely not good enough. You know who you are.
Best 2 pumps of your motherfucking
Best
life.
2 motherfucking strokes.
No.
2 hard, slow,
strong.
No, that was 2 rabbit pumps.
No, you gonna get.
That does not count. That does not go in your body count whatsoever.
Those 2 strokes don't last about 35 seconds. Nigga. Those will be the 2 longest, greatest strokes.
You don't even get a chance to be like, oh, this is happening before it's over. No, ma'am. So I don't go by the stroke count. I go by the orgasmic part of it. So that's why I prefer men who take care of me first. And then you stroke out all you want to or not enough, whatever. I don't care. So my order of operations is like, handle the business here.
I'm not fucking you for an hour.
I don't need to be fucked for an hour. I be tired.
I'm not fucking you for 30
It don't have
minutes.
to be an hour, but it got to be good.
I'm not
Y'all
fucking
said
you for 20
stroke
minutes.
count, so do y'all count strokes?
No, only when
this
it's 2.
Nigga fucked me 88 pumps. Like, what the fuck are you?
No, ain't nobody counting stroke. That was only because it was 2. You know what we talked about off camera. That was because it was 2.
That nigga, if he is watching, ooh, you in trouble.
I'm not in trouble. I dare him to say something.
You talking about me?
I would definitely say something.
Yes, sir. I'm talking about you.
We all in the
No.
I'd be like, but you know, but I fucked though. I fucked though. Do you understand that?
Yep, exactly.
Talk what you want. I fuck, nigga. Hey, niggas, I fuck. That's what I did.
Nah, I think this as long as no.
Okay, so you're also talking about that situation. I'm not gonna put too much light on that situation.
Let's not.
But you also said something along the lines of you were talking and he divulge to somebody that y'all had sex, right?
Mhm.
And you're talking about how you didn't like that.
Yeah, I did not like that.
Now, how do you feel about that, KK? Like me, if I fuck somebody and someone asks me that I'm talking to and dating, I'm not gonna lie about it, right? I'm gonna be like, yeah, I fucked that hoe. Not in so many words. Hoe is a pronoun. Person, place.
I know what you mean.
People talk too goddamn much. I don't really say
that
part. I know somebody.
Uh-huh.
This dude shows pictures. I'm like, bro, you live with her, nigga. Like, that's not some jump off, nigga. Like, why are you showing us
that?
Oh man, I got thick. Like, okay, nigga. Like, you showing your homeboy. Like, do you not think somebody gonna try to fuck your girl? You know
That's
what I'm saying?
horrible.
Like,
but that's why I don't be sending them types of pictures because I don't trust niggas. What?
I'm joking.
You ain't got shit in your phone. Stop.
No, I'm just joking. I'm joking.
Stop it.
I don't have nothing in my phone. I don't.
You probably do from some other bitch, but not.
It's only entertainment. I need that fucking drop.
No, that part's real.
But no,
I'm sure it's mad hoes in that phone.
I have nobody in this phone.
Oh, that I do not believe. Oh, he said in this phone. Got it.
Phone I got.
Got it. Where's your other phone?
It's analog. It goes like this. It goes,
you a lie. Black ass lie.
But it has no meaning.
No, I will never discuss. The only person I will confirm that I've ever had sex with is my ex-husband because we have 3 children together.
Yeah,
past that,
for real. So someone you're dating, if I was dating you and we're dating, and you fucked KK, and I was like, hey, you ever fuck my dude KK? You'd be like, nah.
No.
Really?
That would be my answer. No.
See, I'd be honest, and the reason why is
why does it matter?
Exactly. So it doesn't matter one way or another. If I say yes, it shouldn't matter.
It's gonna hurt your feelings. It's gonna bother you.
But see,
and then, like, if KK come around,
like,
right?
Oh,
if KK come around to the cookout, now you looking at anything I say or do with any interaction I have with him.
Why you make that nigga plate?
Right.
He get his whole goddamn plate.
Hey,
He's like, yes.
Why you like his post, nigga? No. Oh, you was hearting his
really-
picture. I'm telling you, stop the madness. Like, be real. I'm not doing it. The only person on earth I'm gonna confirm I've had sex with is my ex-husband. That's it.
That's the motherfucker I'm lying to. My baby mama showing us. She's like, nigga.
No, I'm saying that's the only person I'll
joking.
say like I have had sex with him because
I'm
there are
joking.
legal records that prove I've had sex with him on birth certificates. But other than that,
See,
I'm not a no.
And I don't think I'm some super uber confident dude. But like again, that doesn't.
That's
bother
how
me.
you talk though.
But shit like that doesn't bother me.
That's
you know
good
what I mean?
for you. But
And
me,
like-
But you know what though? You contradicting yourself because we had an episode. When you said somebody from Texas Tech fucked some girl that you was just somebody you knew who.
Wade Mack, he's sorry. Trevor.
Wow,
But-
he had the
but-
whole
No,
name.
you said it was somebody else.
He
It wasn't
gave the
Trevor.
whole legal name.
Who was the girl? You said you had met the girl like a little bright skinned chick or some shit.
Who?
You said she was actually like your girlfriend or some shit.
It was
and another football player had sex with her.
No. The issue was
this getting good now.
No. He's right.
If
this is the right story, the issue in that was the sneaking behind like he was a roommate of mine, or we were close, and then he was sneaking behind my back doing a bunch of dirty shit, and the whole team knew about it, and I was the last nigga to know about it.
Oh, okay, I see.
You know what I mean? And I found out about it because we was going to a Saturday morning game. I'm driving up, and she's dropping him off. So, and she wasn't like my girl. She was just someone I was fucking with.
Yeah.
But it was a simple fact, like, you know, just like females, don't make me look stupid.
Yeah.
Like she wasn't, and like the girl she was going through some things. You know what I mean? So she was doing it. I'm not saying she didn't like him, but it started off as like, fuck Damien, he's doing his thing. I'm gonna get back, you know, type shit. And then it really affected her in the future. Like she went through a lot of shit behind me.
How did it affect her? What did you do to her?
Man, we just didn't want to be together. It was a bad situation.
A woman will fuck somebody close to you. Like, why?
We sure the fuck
Why would
will.
you do that?
We definitely will.
So that it wasn't some effect that I knew she was fucking. Because me and him, we've tossed up a lot of them together.
Had my ex-husband's best friend proposing to me.
and see, like that's
dirty though.
That's dirty.
That's fucking dirty.
It's dirtier than him fucking my best friend while I'm pregnant? I don't think so.
Both of y'all can be dirty.
No, I was
Two
legally,
wrongs don't make it right.
I was legally
Two
clean.
wrongs don't make it right. But I get what you're saying. But that's the thing.
I
Like,
wasn't
that
married
was
at
the issue
the
with
time.
that. It wasn't some effect that I knew. That was I don't carry it because like I said, me and him had tossed up many together. The issue was the whole hiding.
I've never
behind.
tossed up anything together.
Oh, me and that nigga used to We used to.
You in this one?
No, me and my homeboy.
I was like,
we used to go
what
to
I
girls.
miss?
No, we used to talk to females. This is some whole ass shit, but we used to talk to females. We used to be like, they come to the house hanging out. We like, say, I'll be fucking one over, he be fucking one. Like, man, you know how it is fucking me. Imagine getting fucked like that by 2 niggas.
What's cool about that?
She was like, you know what? That seems like a good idea. All right, let's go. Like that. We used to just joke around and say shit like that. And be like, shit, you getting dick like this from one of us. Imagine fucking 2 niggas like that. Twice the fun.
Ain't that shit work?
You'd be surprised. College. We'd be surprised.
I just never
college
been.
is a different period in people's lives.
Never been.
So was that the answer to that experience? was that the time period of the answer?
You really trying to figure my shit out right now. He's like, okay, she'll choose between the ages of 18 and 20.
I told you, I want to know. I would listen to this story.
I will talk to you. I can talk to you about it offline. I will not talk about it on here.
No, and I totally respect that. But like, that's the shit we used to do. And it used to be just crazy. Like, we used to do a lot of shit. But again, I don't care about that's another topic about caring about, that shit. But I don't think it's a bad thing. Like,
I just feel like anything that happened prior to us establishing a committed relationship, I just don't fucking want to know. And I don't care about. It's not, again, I just feel like it's not my business. I don't care.
No.
I'm going to say this.
We got back to this conversation. We was talking about what's a good long time. We got to this shit.
I don't mind the past, but like you said, I don't want to look stupid. Like, if I know this motherfucker, you got to tell me, you know what I'm saying? That you.
No, I would protect you. Like, I'll give you.
I don't want to be walking at the taste and this nigga. I'm like, yeah. What's
no,
up?
that's different. Now, if it was like, if it was me and you, and I find out that like Damien's your friend, and I didn't know up front, like I would let you know. Like, I would be like, hey, so I didn't realize you and Damien were cool. Okay. And I just want to make it known there was a situation there.
That nigga's lips on my pussy, by the way, just to let you know.
My biggest hater used to lick my pussy.
That's the shit she said.
That's what I put in the group earlier.
Ass. So again, what would y'all do if someone asked you about who you had sex with? Would you tell them the truth, or would you, I guess, be like, nah? Me personally, I know I would be like, yeah, I used to fuck her. Or if you ask, I mean,
nonchalant with it and shit.
Yeah, no, I've done it. Like, yeah, I fucked her. Like, I hang out with people as friends now that I fucked in the past.
Same here.
And there's exes or people that I've talked to, and they're like, hey, what do you know? I'm hanging out with such and such. Oh, okay. They'd be like, did you ever fuck her? I'd be like, yeah, we used to fuck back in the day, but it's whatever now.
I don't hang with I don't even communicate with no female that I've had sex with. Like, if it's over, it's over. It's over. Like,
no, I do the same. Like, there are people that I'm cool with now that we have a past, but I would not divulge that to a partner because I feel like it creates so many issues. And I would never ask that of a man. I would never be like, oh, you cool with, Sylvia? Did you and Sylvia ever fuck? I would never think to even ask you that. I've been asked that a lot. But I don't know who you fucking with. I'm too grown to ask them dumbass questions. It's not my business.
No, and I get it. But again, if you're going to ask me,
not fucking now.
And that's the thing. If you ask me, I'm gonna tell you. And that's the thing. Like, if you ask, I'm like, yeah. And I figure like I don't want to have to get my lies mixed up. So
the problem is for women though. I don't know how you men process it, and I won't pretend to know how y'all process it. But for a woman to know that you fucked this girl, and then like I hit you up one day, and it's like, oh hey babe, what you doing? Oh, me and Sylvia, we out just about to grab some lunch. In my head, I'm like, you fucking this bitch right now. That's how our minds work. You can't tell me you fucked her and now y'all cool. I don't want to know that. If y'all are cool now, if that's your relationship today, cool. That's all I need to know. Yeah. Is, hey, Sylvia, that's my homegirl. We cool. We tight. Ain't nothing going on there.
You don't want the extra thoughts in your head.
Why?
No,
it's not productive to me.
I totally get why
and that's why, like, I will never admit that to somebody. I would never tell a dude, like, oh yeah, like me and I'm trying to think of a name of someone that's not my homeboy. I'm gonna keep saying Tim because I ain't got no homeboys named Tim.
I know no Tim.
Right? Like, oh yeah, me and Tim, we used to smash back in like 2013, 2014.
You used to get smashed in 2013, 2014?
Well, 2013 I was still married, so no, because I never cheated on my husband. But like 2014, 2015, after I'm divorced, like, right, I wouldn't be like, yeah, me and Tim, we used to smash, but this shit ain't work out, but now we cool.
So you were smashing at that time in your life?
I was absolutely smashing. 2014, 2015, that was my whole years.
You were making love, you getting smashed?
No, I was smashing.
Knocking them down. Yeah.
Knocking them down, kicking them out.
I was married for like... I was married for like 10 years. I was absolutely tasting the rainbow. Like... But also during that time, I wasn't trying to take nobody serious because my shit wasn't together, and I knew it wasn't. I talked about this recently in a live that I said, you know, when I first got divorced, I wasn't trying to be serious because I knew I wasn't a qualified partner for the type of man I wanted to be with.
She was whacked before the song, nigga.
So I really was. So
and asked me, she like, who you? The girl lost my virginity to and my wife.
Like, I don't even remember, man. But
so,
like,
no confidence in myself.
But it was just, but we all have been through, like, we'd be all bullshitting if we like, I haven't been through a whole phase. We've all been through a whole phase. And for me, after being married for 10 years, getting cheated on with my best friend, hell yeah, I was out there having fun. But, you know, in the process, I was trying to get my shit together. Once my shit got together, though, I haven't been on whole shit.
So basically, men go out there and fuck with females that ain't got their shit together because they definitely fucking.
Well, because they the ones dealing with your bullshit.
So the last question I have. So this was something that came from a post. Actually, I'll ask you as we were talking about that. Let me know. Are y'all telling guys who y'all fucking? Are y'all keeping secrets, hiding? Are y'all trying to protect egos and feelings and confidence? Or are you just being honest and letting them deal with it? I'm curious. I am honest and I let people deal with it.
Fuck them.
Yeah, she's over here. She's over here trying to protect egos and shit. And I'm just
got to.
I just don't. I don't want the extra dialogue. I'm not interested in it.
There was a post, and this was a funny post, and I actually heard you speak on this on a live, and it was about women gaming niggas, right? And this is a big thing I have. So I have female friends, right? And I knew someone who would purposely go out with dudes they met online, POF or whatever the fuck it was, and not have any interest in that motherfucker. But the reason why they're going out is because they're going to get a free meal, a free date, a free outing, free Dave and Buster's, whatever it was. So they're not going out with these guys because they're interested and like these guys. They're going out with guys because they want the free whatever that comes with it. Now, for this reason alone, from my female friends telling me how they treat niggas, is the reason why if I meet you and if we're hanging out for the first time, I'm not paying for our first meet. If we go out to a restaurant or somewhere, bitch, you paying for you, I'm paying for me, especially if this is the first time. Bitch, it's not a date. I don't know you. I'm meeting you today. I don't know you.
Oh, a meetup.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even fuck if the first time we meet is just going to Olive Garden, as y'all said Olive Garden earlier. I don't care. But I'm just saying, if we're going to Olive Garden for the first time we meet, right? I don't know you, don't know me. That's a meetup. We're just meeting up where fucking food is served.
I agree.
Bitch, you're paying for you. I'm paying for me. This isn't a date. I don't even know if I like you yet. You can't consider a date I don't date strangers.
I agree.
Bitch, I don't know you. So don't ask me to spend money on you because you're not there yet. This is a privilege that people that are in my pocket deserve and earn. Get out my pocket. If you ain't earned that privilege, stay the fuck out of it, right? So that post came up where there's a girl that was, bragging about how she gamed some nigga for a Texas Roadhouse.
It wasn't a lot of money.
I mean, they get free.
First of all, that's not even like an upscale restaurant. Stop being a cheap bitch.
But that's the thing. So and as you said that, women are like, well, nigga, it's not expensive. Quit being a cheap nigga. So it's a bunch of stupidity about it. I'll let you speak on it because you had some good points, and there's some other people on the San Antonio Black Social Club that had good points. But how do you feel about women that do that?
I think they're trash. So if I'm meeting a dude for the first time, I got applause for that. Cool. If I'm meeting you for the very first time, I come with the expectation that I will pay my bill. Period. Okay. Not that I do that frequently, to be clear, but in the times that I have done it, I have absolutely come with the expectation that I will pay my bill. And typically what I will do, because there is that awkward moment when the waiter drops the check where everyone's looking like, oh, what are we going to do? Typically what I will do is I will circumvent that moment by telling the server, will you bring me my check, please?
Yeah.
And I think that it's absolutely an absurd notion that anyone feels entitled for someone to pay for them a $20 meal somewhere. Like, if you out here wasting your time texting, calling niggas, sending them pussy pictures to get Texas fucking Roadhouse, bitch, you got bigger problems in life.
Agreed.
So for me, I've always been that way. Or what I've done sometimes with niggas I really don't like, because sometimes okay, so when I don't like a dude,
let me bring this back real quick.
No, when I don't like a man, and they've pissed me off on a date or something like that, I will go out of my way to emasculate them. So, like, for example, there was one man. Yeah. Stop.
You.
So there was one man, and I've done this more than once, but one that I'll tell you about now. This guy took me out to a restaurant. He wanted to meet up, whatever. takes me out and it's like, oh, you're so great. I could not fucking stand him. Like this dude was pissing me off.
Hold on. Did you were you not able to stand him before or during?
During. So before everything was kosher.
And then
right. Okay. Get there during, I'm like, this dude's a fucking prick. And he was quite misogynistic. So I got to the point in the dinner where I called the waiter over and I said, excuse me, will you bring me the check? And the server's like, yeah, absolutely. And so the guy's like, what's going on? So the server brings the check, the singular check. I drop my card. I'll pick this up. I just want to get the fuck out of here as soon as possible.
I need to start going out there and being obnoxious on dates.
So I did that purposely because he was very misogynistic about women in their place. And I'm like, no, eat your fucking food. I'll pay for it just to get the fuck out of here as soon as possible.
Damn.
But I'm not really like that with men that I actually like. But I think women, and this has been such a recurring topic in my group lately.
You petty.
I am.
You petty as
when it comes, if I want to pull a power play, I will.
Oh, you petty.
I'm a woman who knows how to quote unquote submit, and I'll play that role in the relationship. But you piss me off, I will absolutely be like, you realize I can buy you, right? Anyway, so the thing that's
that would hurt. Hold on, go back. Hold on, time out. You can't tell a nigga
how much I cost. Shit,
not much.
Oh shit.
2 niggas,
and it's tax-free weekend. No, so for me,
she said, and it's tax-free weekend.
But for me, I feel like women doing this is like it's the antithesis of all the things that we say that we want. We say that we want to be treated equally and fairly. We say that we want to be seen for the powerhouses and things that we are.
Hey Siri, what does antithesis mean?
Antithesis? Wow. So if you break that down, it's anti-thesis. So it's.
Thank you, Siri. Go ahead, I'm listening.
I can't. So, but it really is. It's really the antithesis of like feminine power. So when you still don't know what the word means. That's okay. So the opposite. I'll break it down.
I'm taking context clues.
It's the opposite. Okay. It's the opposite of what we say we want. Is that better?
So just say the opposite then.
Well, I'm not a child.
No, we just messing.
I'm a whole grown ass woman. So I'm just trying to explain it like you're 5.
Know your audience. Know your audience.
Yeah, I'm sorry. My bad. Let me water down the sauce right quick. But I think like it's absurd to think that because we have vaginas and we throw on some makeup and do our hair that we're entitled to certain things. I'm all about equality and equity. So it's like I don't want you to see me as a dependent. I don't want you to see me as this frail, fragile thing that I have to control and take care of. I am an equal partner.
I'm a woman. Hear me roar.
And it's not even all of that. It's just I want equal partnership.
I agree. I agree with everything.
I want equanimity, right? So I'm telling you up front.
Hey, Siri, what does equanimity mean?
I cannot with you. So.
Especially in a difficult situation.
Carry on.
So that's what I seek, and that's not everybody's thing. So to me, selling my time for a $20 meal with shitty bread, like I'm not doing that.
Hold on, bread's motherfucking dope.
I can't have bread right now because my trainer. But
I take home like a whole thing.
So I'm calling everything shitty bread to trick myself. No, that bread is fucking popping.
Bread is fucking.
And they do the cinnamon butter too, right?
Yeah, and all the butter on top.
I hope my trainer don't see this. I want some bread so fucking bad, yo. But I'm trying to be fine before I move. So
I got some cake.
What type of cake?
All right, go ahead.
No, so this why I can't talk to you because we be both on the wrong level. But I don't know, like to me that's just dumb, and I'm not selling my time. Like I know the value of what my time is. Like I know what I charge per hour to my clients in a professional environment.
40.
I charge $300 an hour for consulting. So if I know that I charge you $300 an hour if you're my client, right? And this is with my firm, not no bullshit. Don't even go there. Not for no WAP.
I got like $157 worth of dick. That's all I got.
Okay, that's not enough.
That's at least 30 minutes of your time.
I don't. He said I can get you for 30.
40 go over your head.
Yeah, that's at least 30 minutes.
You can book 30 minutes on my calendar then. So, but what I'm saying, if I'm charging you if I know that my time is worth
2 pumps with
$300 an hour, more or less, why would I be selling my time for $20 meal at Roadhouse?
I mean, but again, it happens, and on a serious note, the thing about that when it happens is, I mean, women always wonder why chivalry is dead. You know,
it's not dead.
No,
it's dead for hoes.
And that's the thing. Chivalry is dead because women have killed it. Not all women, but there's a group of women that have
hoes
killed it and agree
for themselves.
You have not OfferUp, OnlyFans, shit like that. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's the thing where they shake their ass on camera and get money.
No, yeah, you have to subscribe to watch them shake their ass, and then they'll send you pictures and exclusive content for more money. And women
that's retarded.
Nigga be on Facebook, swipe up, bitch.
Yeah, Pornhub is
delete,
free like a
unfollow.
motherfucker. No, there's women on dating websites that are not offering their dating the court. They're offering other niggas their OnlyFans account.
And that's sad because now men have become so jaded because of bitches like this that when you get like a real woman that's really, really trying to do some real shit, they be like, oh no, and they're so jaded. They're like, oh man, women don't want that. Women don't care about this. Women only want this. And I'm like, it's good ass women like me sitting here like, no, I'm none of those things.
But when you talk about chivalry, and this is something I've always said, chivalry is dead and women have killed it. Like, period. Men are gonna act accordingly to what we gotta act to obtain women, right? If all women held all men to a specific standard, so to speak, then we will act accordingly. So there's dudes out there that go around and just treat women like shit. The reason why they do it is, okay, dudes out there sending dick pics to females, right? The reason why dudes send dick pics is because it's worked for them in the past. So they're gonna continue sending dick pics because guess what? It fucking works.
But you know what's funny? They don't do it to all women.
No, they don't.
They don't. But because there are men who I know that are notorious for sending dick pics, have never sent me a dick pic, and when either they've never contacted me in my inbox, or when they do, it's highly respectful.
No, agreed.
I don't get dick pics in my inbox. I do not.
No, me neither. That's good.
I get super respectful shit.
Yeah.
You get pussy pics. He get them WAP pictures. That's what he get. Oh, Damien, what you doing, Damien? You so funny.
Why does everybody feel I don't have it like that? I'm fucking Christian. I do my.
Let me get out of here. I feel that lightning on the way.
The whole show with your
line. It's
line.
been real, y'all. Good night.
No, but and that's the thing. So it's just like you're right. People are gonna feel how they feel and treat you according to what they feel you deserve. And if you hold yourself to a standard, they're gonna treat you to that standard whether it's high or low. Yeah. But again, women have fucked up when it comes to that whole chivalry thing. And the reason why I don't open up, I'm not gonna say this. I do open up doors for females, but I don't like the simple fact that I'm fucking having battles sometimes with females on who's going to open up this door. Bitch, go through the motherfucking door. I've opened it for you.
Oh, no, I'm not opening a fucking door.
Stop grabbing the door from me, motherfucker. Just go through the goddamn door. Let me be a gentleman. But there's women out there, and there's been times where I've been at Home Depot, and there's someone trying to put something in their thing. Hey, you need help? Let me get them groceries for you. You need help get that box? Oh, no, I got it. It's like, bitch, let me be a gentleman and help you.
But that's women.
After you say bitch?
Yeah, you can't say bitch. But
bitch, let me get that wood.
Bitch, I'm going to carry this water for you, goddammit.
I'm good, sir.
Eat the cake in me. I don't want no cake, I
got it.
I'm good.
Bitch. But that goes back to, I think, women in general, right? For whatever reason, some of us weren't raised to see these examples. Some of us were taught, like, hey, do everything for yourself. Don't show any weakness to a man. So again, I think it comes back to compassion, right? So some of us weren't taught how to be women.
It's a thin line, man.
You're right. Some of us weren't taught, hey, you can be this at work, but then when you come home, you need to tone that down a little bit. Just a little. Not saying don't be you.
You can be a boss independent and also be, have someone treat you like a woman as well as being.
And that's all I desire. That's one of my greatest issues is because a lot of men, I think, who wind up pursuing me, they see the external. They see the house, they see the car, they see the job title, right? And then it's
Sugar
like,
mama.
And then it's, well, I've had that too. And I'm like, boy, bye, get the fuck out of here. You get nothing out of me. But I think it's like, they want to see that carry over.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's not who I am in my personal time. In my personal time, let me be a woman. You lift the heavy shit. You open the door. You help me. You find pockets to add value to my life. Because no, I don't need you to write the check for shit. I don't need that whatsoever. And I'm not saying that to emasculate a man. It's just like, hey, I'm not here to be your financial burden. But what I do need is your love. I need your support. I need to get dick down here and there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need to know that you're here for me and that you care. And for me, it's like,
seems easy enough to me.
Everything I want is free. Everything I want costs a man $0, but they fuck it up every time. They fuck it up every single time thinking like, if I'm with Nia, I got to buy her all this expensive shit. I don't need that. I buy expensive shit for myself all the time. I don't need that from you. It's nice. I'm not saying I wouldn't accept it, but that's not my expectation because for me, when I see something that I like, I just buy it. So I'm not waiting. If I'm with you, I'm not going like, damn, when Damien gonna buy me this ring that I like? No, if I see it, not a wedding ring, but I'm just saying like,
you were waiting like a motherfucker.
I'm not talking about a wedding ring, but or like, when's he gonna book this trip for me that I want to go on?
I get what you're saying.
I'm booking the trip because that's what I want to do, and chances are, I've booked it and been like, hey, make sure you take these dates off of work because like. My ex, right?
And buses and I'll win that ring for you.
The dude I was just with, right? So his birthday coming up. I had this whole surprise birthday weekend planned for him.
When's his birthday?
His birthday's coming up. It's on the 16th.
I'm not doing shit on the 16th. You still have those
So
plans.
what I did was like, I booked concert tickets, VIP experience to meet an artist that he really, really likes. Booked a whole penthouse up Gregory Porter.
Booked some lame ass shit.
No, it's Jet. No, it's Jet. It's not lame.
I could like Gregory Porter.
It's not lame.
I knew it.
So it's Gregory. It was Gregory Porter and Ledisi. So Ledisi. So it's like, but I got the VIP. So it's front row center tickets. It's going backstage to meet the artist after the concert. It's a penthouse booked in Dallas. It's an after hours jazz spot with a trumpet
Sunday,
quartet.
Right? That's next Sunday. 16th.
No, it was the concert was on the 13th. So. Anyway, so I booked all this. I planned out a whole everything, but I did that for Valentine's Day. I've done that for other things for him. I love to spoil somebody that I'm with. I love to create an experience for someone with. The shit I'm asking for is basic. Like, don't be a hoe. Be nice to me and my kids. Dick me down when I need it. Be there for me. Be supportive of my ambition. I'm like on the highest scale of ambition.
So you're saying don't be attracted and look at any other woman.
I didn't say don't attract
cool
them.
With your kids.
Don't entertain them. It's a difference.
And do more than 2 strokes. Like that's asking a lot.
Your ass gonna die alone.
Like that's asking a lot. Like,
but men overcomplicate the shit. Like he kept telling me, it's like, oh, I feel like you think that I want something from you. I was like, I don't think that at all. It's never crossed my mind.
On some real shit, you're very like the shit you ask.
We talked about
weird.
this.
No, on some real shit, all the jokes. Like it's weird how with what you're asking for
it's
from
simple.
men that no one is out there able to satisfy what you're asking. Like I've dated women, of course, and they've asked for a lot more shit. Very unattainable, unexpectable shit.
That's all I want.
Like, like don't fuck my best friend. Like, come on, like really? Have you seen your best friend? She's beautiful. I'm just with you because, you ever talk to a group of women and the wrong one said something to you? Yeah. And it's like, like I wanted her.
That ain't what I came over here for.
That is not what I wanted to do. But it's like you end up with her anyway. And it's like,
would
man.
be your ass to say so.
Yeah, it's like,
I love your smile. Bitch. No. We don't need smile no more.
It's mean the whole goddamn night. Now I got my drink for both of y'all
Let me
bitches.
get in a fight, get 2 teeth knocked out real quick.
Okay, sorry. I'm sorry.
No, you good.
You're good. You're asking for very reasonable shit.
I'm asking for literally like nothing that costs you money. I'm like, I don't care if you make more than me or the same with me or less than me. Just like be nice. Don't be a hoe. Don't stress me out. Support me with the things that I'm pursuing.
And get this pussy whenever you want.
And knock the walls off that bitch every time you have the opportunity.
Put the big truck in the little garage. Is that what she said? Marie, you fucking.
Oh, I like that big truck in the little garage. But it's like they overcomplicate it and they make it about so much more. And it's just like everything you're doing for me is none of this is what I asked
Welcome
for.
to San Antonio. I've heard about guys like
and that's why I'm moving back to DC.
Like, that nigga choke you and fuck you and take your pocketbook.
But they have a good job. No, I'm just playing. No, it's a different. I think men out there are more used to very ambitious women and more used to very successful
talk shit about
women.
the San Antonio niggas. I know that. Hey, San Antonio.
I didn't say San. I said men in DC.
What
they're more prone to dealing with.
Because San Antonio niggas are very ambitious. We got goals out here. We want the best for our community and our women. We love our fucking black queens.
Where they at?
And we're everywhere.
No, y'all not.
All right, well, sorry, San Antonio. Y'all niggas is fucking up. But I think it's just saying because women are like that too. But again, I travel to other places. And the conversations and just the people in general have a different mindset, but everybody knows that.
And I'm not trying to shit on San Antonio. I'm really not trying to come across that way. That's why I started the social club. Like I thought it would be good to try to bring people together here. And
you got niggas caught up. You probably responsible for divorces and shit in that group.
I didn't know he did that to himself.
You done got niggas out there just hemmed up.
He did that to himself. I had no idea all that was going on, but no, I mean it's just. you know, when you live in an area where people are more successful by scale, then they're used to dealing with people of their like kind.
Yeah, no, I get it. San Antonio, we do have to get our shit together. And I think San Antonio, the reason that San Antonio is so behind the curve, again, we're like 6% black people, if that. So our community is so small, so the uplift that we have feels like we have to compete instead of join. You have cities like Atlanta and Houston and Dallas. They don't do that. I mean,
no,
Dallas,
they don't.
But it's
like
a larger
DC is
group.
not that vibe at all.
No, it's a very large group of people out there, and it's more for each other, and they put each other on, and they support each other. If we need something, we can go to our fellow black community, and if we know we don't feel like no one else got our back, we know they got our back.
Right.
And that's the kind of situation. Again, talking about Jarvis, like, you know, there's a lot of talented motherfuckers in San Antonio, but if you don't back this talent, no one will ever know it exists.
Yeah.
Now, they're going to have opportunities like he was talking about Jordan Clarkson and Andre and people like that.
I don't
and
even
even
know
him,
who those people are.
basketball players. So they have talented players that'll come out and they'll seek their opportunity. But I feel like San Antonio should be a place like Houston or Dallas, and companies and businesses and organizations are knocking down the door trying to get the talent out of here because there's a lot of talent. It's just that the support in the city structure is shit. And that's always been. I mean, you know, there's been major companies that headquartered here that left San Antonio because the mindset of the city alone, the structure, the dynamic, the demographics of the city is just so far beyond.
And even companies that are still headquartered here are expanding work-at-home programs to get talent that's not in this area because it is so limited.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's a really city. I mean, shit, USAA has a whole community of Indians. They'd have a whole apartment complex too.
Right across the street.
They're mostly contractors.
Right across the street.
Yeah, they talent from places like that because it's like, again, you go to Austin, that's the fucking tech capital. People
because we have mostly call center talent here.
Yeah, I mean, so and that's just the bare minimal workers that can be replaced by any monkey off the street. And I say that because I was one of them before.
And it's real. That's the majority.
Yeah, I mean, but again, San Antonio. Again, everyone says San Antonio is the 7th biggest city in the country. Everyone comes here feels like it's a small little town because it has that small city mentality. And until we get out of that as a people and demand more from our city, demand more from our city council,
demand more from ourselves first.
Well, that's the biggest one.
From ourselves first, because everybody likes to point outward and be like, oh, it should be the mayor, oh, it should be the governor, oh, it should be city council, oh, it should be the police commissioner, oh, it should be the DA. Start with you.
No,
everything fucking starts with you. No governor, mayor, city councilman, any person helped me get from 13 cents and nothing to here.
Agreed.
No one did that. But it started with me doing the work, and then it also took the advocacy and sponsorship and mentorship from very powerful executives in my company, some of which who look just like me, black female executives. My strongest supporter has been a black female executive at that company, and she's poured so much into me. It's never been about she's worried about me catching up to her. She wants me to surpass her. It's like if I'm not working for you one day, then I have fucking failed. So, but that's not. But you guess what? She ain't from here. She's from a whole nother city.
I get it. So everyone that's listening to this, if there's anything that I can give you, and this is gonna be our last word. I'm gonna finish with this. If there's anything that you can take from this show, support your own. I mean, support what's good, and don't like what did Jarvis say? You know, you want to support them. You know, you it looks good, but then when it comes time to support them, you don't. And I've been a victim of that. I've done that a lot of times. Jarvis invites me to every show he goes. I would love to go to all of them. It sounds good, but then when the time comes, like something comes up. Sometimes it's really good things, like my kids for one, and sometimes I just be bullshitting. But I need to do better in myself. So I'm not just telling y'all to do better. I'm telling y'all that we all need to do better. Support the local talent that is worth the support. All right. Jarvis is one of those guys that I feel deserves the talent. I feel the radio stations, I feel the city, the people should back them. And the thing is, when we back them, people are gonna see that. And that's when people are gonna come and jump on that fucking train. You know, that's when the radio stations gonna be like, man, I get this buzz from this dude. That's gonna make their ratings go up, and that's gonna make their situation better. So they're gonna jump on that. And that's why San Antonio isn't getting those calls and those things, because we're not supporting each other to where big people want to come in and support us. But again, support somebody if you can. I mean, teach someone to be greater than you, but don't just teach them to be greater than you. Also make yourself great. So when you're teaching someone to be greater than you, they have to work twice as hard as you to be what you are. Because as you're trying to get them to get better, you're also getting better yourself. So that means y'all are going to take it to the fucking moon and rock.
It goes back to what I shared with you when I was here last time. The question that I ask myself every day, and what drives the movements that I make. What ancestor will I be?
Yeah.
And if you can't really think that deeply, you got to get to that place, and you got to understand that the actions, every single thing that we do every day, is defining the ancestor that you will be. So either be a good ancestor or get the fuck out of the way.
Get out the way, because you're wasting someone's time. You're gonna fucking shoot someone else's blessings. KK, what do you got for us? What word you got for us?
I don't have no word. I'm sleepy.
That nigga about to nigga knocked out.
I know I got to make this drive to Helotes, Jesus.
What part of Texas is that?
What word you got for us, Nia? What word you got for us?
You know, coming, like I said, I hope no one took anything I said this evening as me bashing San Antonio. I think that there's so much untapped raw talent in this city. There's so much untapped potential here. I've tried to tap into it. I don't think I've been successful at that.
We're trying to tap into it, guys. Y'all fucking up.
But I think that, you know, there's so much potential here. Unfortunately, potential doesn't mean shit if it's not realized. So I would encourage people here to really look at yourself. Stop talking about it like it's a them problem. It's those people over there. No, it's you too. Everybody plays a role in this. And until we come together as one community, one voice, one vision, one sound, it will never, ever be what it could be. And we'll continue to lose outsiders that come into this city and choose to leave and pursue and go back to other cities where Black people have gotten it together. And I don't count myself to be one of the greats in San Antonio, but that's a big driver as to why I'm moving back to DC. It's like, I can't do it here.
So that means, are you going to be kicked out of the group when you move, since you're not going to be?
I'll be handing the group over before I move. I've already chosen who the new admin will be.
They gonna bring Dom back, or how are we gonna handle it? All right. So anyway,
thanks for tuning in. Shit.
So for my word, like I said, just support this. Just support your local talent. If it's something that is out there that is very good, I think you should support it. I would love y'all support for this podcast. I mean, this podcast I feel is coming along, and it's a great thing. I think it's something that we want to make out of this. I'll be completely honest. We need your support to make this what it needs to be. Not what I want it to be, what it needs to be. This is for us. This podcast is not about what's going on in other cities. This is about San Antonio and what we do every day. The topics we talk about is shit that we all encounter and go through every day. You know, so this isn't about what celebrities doing that or what celebrities doing. This is shit we talk about. I get all this information from fucking Facebook, from social media, from my local friends. I get some of this shit from San Antonio Black Social Club, and them motherfuckers would keep you busy and on your goddamn feet with topics.
Yeah, if you haven't checked us out, please go to SA Black Social Club
Free
and
pub.
ask to join. We are exclusively Black, though, so if you're not Black, don't ask to join.
Yeah, they won't.
You got to answer questions to get in?
Yes.
How many questions is?
One is, like, do you live in San Antonio or have ties? Another is, how long did Sophia have to fight? The next question is, if you're in a crowd of people and everyone starts to run, what do you do?
Does any Black person know?
Those some good questions.
Yeah, does anybody know how long?
Yeah.
Does anybody
All
not
her
know
life,
that answer?
shit.
Yeah,
Hey,
not
don't
know
be
that
giving out
answer?
the answers. We got colonizers.
It be some questions like, man, fuck your group, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I ain't finna ask.
Man, some of the responses we get are hilarious.
Are
though.
those really questions for the
Those
group?
are real questions to give
That's
into my
dope.
group.
That is
Yeah.
dope. I like that.
Those are real
Sophia one.
questions.
That is people. Anyway, but yeah. So
Just let me in and be ignorant.
yeah.
Shit.
That's how I got in that bitch. I don't know how the fuck I'm still in there.
I know we should have been kicked you
I
out.
should have been out that hole. But thanks for not kicking me out. Appreciate it. But that's my thing, man. Support your local talent. Again, supports socially responsible. Support this podcast. There's other podcasts out there. If this mic can talk, that's also a good one. Support them. And let us go to the moon. I say that because this is their slogan. Take you to the moons. Super cool, icy. That's the thing. Oh yeah. So that's the thing with that. So support them. Support the clothing line. Crew Fresh. Support them on Hillcrest over there off of by LBJ. I have some cupcakes. So me and a friend of mine, me and a close friend of mine, Zelia, we're gonna have a cook-off. So she made some. She wants to, I guess, do some baking shit, make some cupcakes and sell it to the world. She made some banana nut bread cupcakes. She wants to see if y'all like them.
I want to try one of them in the back.
Well, those don't have nuts and no icing in it. It's what's the icing?
I just
what kind of icing?
You don't want the nuts in your mouth?
No, I don't eat ice.
Okay. And it's what kind of ice? What
Who's
kind of
that
ice?
talking about swallowing stuff? Can you hear that?
Yeah, that's his ass. When you don't talk on the mic.
Stroke the shaft. Work the pipe. Swallow the gravy. Get it over here, buddy. Let's do this.
You haven't seen that movie neither.
No, I
It's
told
from
you I
Tropic
haven't seen
Thunder.
it.
Travel.
I'm gonna pass on that for right now.
Oh, yeah,
but
you
thank
can't
you.
because you're working on it.
It's
That's
carrot cake, she says.
Oh,
It
carrot
smells good,
cake,
though.
carrot cake, and what is the icing? The icing you put on red velvet.
That's a cream cheese icing.
Cream cheese icing. That's
Oh, that sounds so good. Yeah, I can't have. It smells good too. I'm just gonna.
So that's what she's doing. So if y'all can get it, if y'all want some, I mean, hit her up. She makes them. She's starting something. Her daughter, her daughter actually cooks really well. She bakes those, those cookies that are like all different designs with like all kinds of shit on it.
Oh yeah.
Like she
With the
makes
royal icing?
You know what she makes some really good fucking like cookies and shit like that. So anyway, that's what it is. Again, thank y'all for tuning in. Support your local talent. Support socially responsible. We love y'all, and we know y'all love us. Hit share. Hit share. And support Flu, another local talent. And again, that is my MC. He is this show's MC. If he ever wants to come on, he has a motherfucking spot.
Exalia. It was good. How you say her name? How she spell it? Exalia. It was good.
Zillia without a Z.
She says KK likes nuts.
What, he likes nuts in his mouth?
That's
all
not-
the nuts.
No.
Hairy balls, the shaft, all of it.
Be like,
And the cream
pussy.
I like pussy.
I like pussy.
So it was Saturday morning pussy. That nigga there is a fucking clown. Thank y'all for watching and tuning in. We'll see y'all next week.
Coronavirus.
7 o'clock-ish CPT once again.
You hear what he just said? Next week? What time?
Next Saturday. We'll see y'all again next Saturday.
What time?
7 p.m.
It'll be 9:30.
He said CPT.
And we gonna walk outside. The sun gonna be out this motherfucker.
Next time Damien invite me, I ain't coming till 9.
And you're probably going to be right on time.
Thank God.
Thank y'all very much. Y'all be safe. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.